Yo, 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 yo. Shit. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Hey, guys. Hi. My name is Kurama MGTOW. I don't know. Apology, man. Hey, everyone. Kurama MGTOW here. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Josh, approach anxiety. If you want, bro, I can do a video on that, man. If you become a $20 Patreon, I can do a whole video on how to kill that approach anxiety shit. It's easy as fuck. I'll send you the link right here, man. I can do like a nice 10-minute video on all of my tactics I use to kill that shit. And it's nothing pickup related. It's not like some PUA, breathe in through your balls, center yourself in your manhood. It's some real savage shit, you know? It's shit like PUA guys aren't even doing. And you'll never give a fuck about women ever again. I make you guys all moderators. Yeah, Zero got 22 watching. Let's get those lights up, guys. As many lights as we can get so that this live stream will be recommended to everyone else. And we can get more MGTOW guys in here. Let's get as many lights as we got. 21 watching. Let's get 21 lights, man. Get those lights up, baby. What's going on, Gary? How you doing, man? Apology, man. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. As many lights as we can get, guys, so we can get this video recommended to all the other MGTOW guys out there and get more people in here, man. Got 21 watching. Let's get 21 lights, man. As many as we can get. All right. As many as we can get. I got a video that's going to be up in about an hour. I think you guys are going to like it. Should be up in an hour. And the phone lines are open if anyone wants to call in. Yo, Josh, man, I told you I have a whole little system I use, and you'll never look at them the same ever again, bro. You'll never look at them the same ever again. I promise you. It's really deep shit. Oh. And the phone lines are open if anyone wants to call in. We're just getting started. We're about 5 minutes in right now. Being a fucking savage. Got a new video up in an hour. Guys, be sure to look out for that in about 1 hour. Yeah. No, I got 19 lights right now. Halabala. I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta see for myself. It says tell me 19. Numbers up if anyone wants to call in. Absolutely, mitochondria. You sure can. All right, 31 watching, baby. Get those lights up, man. Got 31 watching. Let's get 31 lights, man. Let's get that lights up. No problem, man. Fuck you, apology, man. Fine. Give a fuck. Oh, first call tonight. Caller, you're on the air.
What's up, Kurama?
Sup?
Chanel.
Sup, man?
Yo, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is one significant thing a woman has done for history?
One significant thing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they invented Spanx. Women invented these things called Spanx, and it's basically like pantyhose that don't wrinkle or some shit. So ever since women invented Spanx, the world has never been the same after that. I mean, that was a revolutionary invented.
That's crazy.
I mean,
man.
dude, fuck the microwave, fuck cars, fuck planes, you know, fuck hospitals.
Disney, all of that.
Women invented Spanx, bro, and that is the most revolutionary invention of mankind.
So much contribution.
I could be wearing
one.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I could be wearing pantyhose right now, and you wouldn't even it wouldn't even fucking wrinkle, bro. Like I wouldn't have to
My God.
it would be it's very good, bro. It's very sophisticated, man.
For the whole entire history, you can't find anything.
No.
Not one single thing.
Just Spanx, yeah. That's it.
What does that say about their intelligence?
I think that tells us everything we need to know, man. I think it tells us everything we fucking need to know, man.
Like really, what have they been doing for the entire history? Like in every single stage, like the caveman.
Bro, we're equal now. Hey, we are equal. They are just as smart as you, man. All right, it's equal rights, equal intelligence. I don't care that you invented planes and trains and houses and roads and fucking cures for diseases. They invented Spanx. All right, so we're equal now, and they can vote.
You know what?
They can vote just as much as us.
We should just let animals roam the street too. We
Absolutely.
should let lions out.
Absolutely.
Because they're equal, right?
Absolutely. It's all equal, bro. Everything. Well, actually, no. Women are better than men now. So animals and women are better than us. We're actually at the bottom of the totem pole. So we're actually the dumbest. And we have toxic masculinity. So we're violent. Every man is a rapist, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Every man is just like Bill Cosby. They said that did you know that 9 out of 10 women get raped while they eat breakfast every single morning? So we need to get these numbers under control because men are just out here raping like crazy, and we need to stop. Like for example, bro, if your mom or sister goes to Walmart to like get some stuff, there's a 98% chance she will be raped on her way to Walmart. So we need to get this under control, man, because men are just out here raping like crazy, bro. You know.
Yeah. Yo, bro. This really don't make no sense. Like for the entire of history, no one contribution. Like,
bro, they invented Spanx, bro. They invented fucking Spanx. I'm telling you, man.
That, man. Like it's
they invented fucking Spanx, bro. It's fucking revolutionary shit. Fuck iPhones, bro. I'd rather have Spanx, bro. Fuck Steve Jobs, bro. I want Spanx, man.
Oh my God. The only thing I can say they did was just give birth. Like give birth to more men to make us like.
And you know the fucked up thing, bro? People say women give life. No, men give life. Women give birth. All right. The baby comes out of your dick and then she just holds it for 9 months and then it gives birth to it. But men are the givers of life. Women are just the givers of birth.
Exactly.
So no, life actually comes out of a man, not a woman.
Because the egg is just like an egg; it doesn't really do anything. But the sperm is actually kind of a living thing because it moves.
The egg is stationary. The sperm is moving. You know. So
yeah,
as far as that goes, I think we're more valuable anyway. But Spanx though, Spanx for the win, bro.
Spanx for the win.
Spanx for the win.
If women created iPhones, I would be like, all right, cool.
Absolutely.
Cool. We actually did something for society, but like for the whole entire history, I'm like that.
Spanx. I just made Spanx, but that's it, man. Fucking A.
To be honest, I have this theory.
Yeah.
I just have this theory. I don't know if it's true, and I have to like keep on doing research. But I feel like a woman's IQ capacity is 50. I'm just
nah, bro. I'd say like
50. It doesn't go higher.
I'd say like 75. I'd say nah.
Like it just stops.
Just
like that point.
Just smart enough to make Spanx. That's about it. That's about it. Fuck.
Right? I feel like even like the successful women are still somewhat in the 70s. Like even the ones that they claim are in the hundreds, they're still in the 70s, low key.
I don't know.
They just yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like after they invented Spanx, they pretty much proved themselves. You know, they paved the way. They don't really have to do anything else after that, bro. I mean, fuck it, man. You create Spanx, you create the world, man. So fuck iPhones, fuck cars, fuck planes, fuck fuck fucking breathing machines and shit. Fuck fire trucks.
Yeah,
we got Spanx,
why
bro.
could it have been the Wonder Sisters who created the planes? The Wonder Sisters, not the one.
I don't know. Like, oh yeah, the Wright sisters, not the Wright brothers, right? The fucking yeah. Stephanie Jobs didn't invent the iPhone. There's no fucking nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that.
I wonder what was Stephanie Jobs doing? Probably
exactly.
Just existing, not adding nothing to society.
Fuck no, bro. Fuck no, man. But hey, like I said, man, they got Spanx, so it's good enough, man. I'll settle for Spanx. So. Fuck it. Keep my legs nice and warm at night with some Spanx. It's good. It's good.
Like that should be like on Google. Like, what have women created?
Yo, look it up right now. What have women invented? It's like Spanx, and then maybe like some kind of thing where you can hold all your scrapbook photos, like some kind of like fucking book to put like your family pictures in or some shit. Like that's the kind of shit they invent. Like fucking I don't know, like little fucking arts and crafts type shit.
I know what they invent too.
Yeah.
Problems.
Yo. Hold on.
Problems.
No. Let me look up female inventions right now. I'm gonna give you the whole fucking list, bro. Let's see what they invented.
Right,
hold on. I'm on Google right now.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Invention. All right.
That list about to be short as fuck.
Oh yeah. All right. 11 crucial inventions by women. Okay. Women invented beer. Wow. So they invented poison that fucks us up. Nice. Number 2.
Congrats.
They invented paper bags, bro. Paper bags are valuable. Very valuable.
Yo, you lied. This is not on the list. You lied, bro.
Nah, bro. Oh, they invented windshield wipers. That's pretty valuable. And chocolate chip cookies.
Poison.
Let's see. Wow. One of them actually invented the very first computer software program. So they couldn't invent the computer itself, but she created some kind of program for it. That's something. Actually, that's something. That's
decent.
That's something. But it's just building off a bigger thing that men already made. Like, to me, building the fucking computer is way crazier than just building one little program for it.
Exactly.
So,
that's like me almost opening a cap and then you just twisting it yourself.
Yeah. They invented chocolate chip cookies though. In 1930. Oh, they invented
the sugar and
I guess they invented the game of Monopoly. I don't understand that because I heard it was the Parker brothers who made Monopoly. So this list is fake as fuck. Nah, this shit doesn't sound right, bro. This shit doesn't fucking sound right, man. Let's see. 18
Probably
inventions
lying.
women changed. Oh, BuzzFeed. Let's see BuzzFeed, what they invented. Let's see.
BuzzFeed.
Let's see. All right. So they invented the fire escape. So it's like those little stairs to get out if there's a fire, but men invented fire trucks that put out the fire. So I think that's a lot more important. Let's see what else. They invented the needle, which I hate.
A needle.
They invented some sort of ice cream maker. Let's see. Supposedly they invented the dishwasher, but I don't remember that, bro. I think men made the fucking dishwasher. I don't remember this shit as being made by women. Maybe it's like inspired by women because the man didn't want his woman like washing dishes anymore. But I don't think she fucking was down there with the wires and shit making the dishwasher, bro.
Exactly, like the whole box and everything.
I don't know. It really pales in comparison to men's fucking creations, though.
Everything else was men built.
Look. This woman created one computer software back in the 50s, and they're acting like she's on par with all the men that created millions of computer softwares. But she created one little computer software for the Navy or some shit, and that's great. But men create like millions of them. How come millions of women aren't creating millions of softwares too? How come just like one of them did one, and now she's on par with all the men that created like all the other ones? Like, how does that even compare? How does that even compare?
Like where, like what are they doing during all this time? Like really, what
I
are
don't
they
know.
doing?
And I have a hard time believing that there wasn't a man behind that helping her, holding her hand through creating that software. Like, get the fuck out of here,
There
bro.
was.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Come on. He's like, you know what, bro? I want to give my wife credit for this. Like, she's a hard worker. I'm gonna let my wife be the first female software. Like, even though I actually built like 98% of it, behind the scenes. I'm gonna let she probably nagged him like, I want you to say that I did it. Like, I want to have the credit. Like I feel like that's what happened, bro.
Exactly.
I don't buy that shit.
I really can't imagine a female building that by
Yeah,
herself.
and back in the 50s too, bro. Back in the fucking 50s. Really? Really, bro? In the fucking 50s? Come on, man. I feel like her like engineer her husband was behind that shit. And it's like, oh, my wife wants the credit. Okay, you can have it, honey. Like some fucking simp like from the 50s, like, okay.
You could go ahead. Just take it.
Yeah, oh, she was very supportive. She made me some fucking chocolate chip cookies while I made the software. Okay, honey, we can say you made it. Like I feel like that's what happened, bro. I feel like that's what fucking happened.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly, man. Is that all they built?
Yeah. I don't know. That's like half of it right there. That's like half of their inventions. So,
and those were the most important too.
Yeah.
Everything else was kind of.
What did we make? The rocket ship, the satellite, fucking houses, clothes, medicines, computers, fucking everything, man. Electricity, fucking electricity.
We create like music. We create art. We create all of that.
Fucking television, all that shit. Absolutely.
The women were just laying down on their asses.
Pretty much. Well, no, they made Toll House cookies. She was making cookies, bro. She was making cookies. So that's like 50. I'd say that's about 50-50, right? Like as far as value,
That just show you that women only care about themselves. Like they added no contribution to history.
They actually did a little bit, but it's like fucking like 0.01%,
Oh my god. Yo, this guy, he created this YouTube page out of nowhere, and he made this video comparing like psychopaths and women.
Yeah.
Yo, and he went through the list. Like there was like 30 qualities, and all of them match women. I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like it was. I think he said like you're taking no consideration for how other people feel, and only themselves and stuff like that. And then he explained it. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah.
And everything was spot on, man. Everything.
I believe that.
He delayed the video, but it was like spot on. Women are psychopaths. Every single one.
I mean, when society doesn't regulate their behavior, absolutely. Let them get away with fucking anything. Fuck it. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Women and men are equal.
Oh God.
Who came up with that? Literally, who came up with that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And the thing is, even if you tell women their behavior, they still want to understand what you're saying.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Like even though like you tell them like what they're doing, they will still be like, what?
I stopped arguing. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to do a video on that. Never argue with women. I mean, that's gonna be my next video, bro. It's fucking waste of time. I don't even argue with them. Like, dude, when I'm talking to a chick and she just starts saying some dumb shit, I just delete her. I don't even fucking argue. Like, I don't argue. It's not like I don't. In order for me to argue with you, I have to view you as my equal. I don't view you as my equal. So why would I argue with someone that I feel like is below me? You can have the argument. You can win the argument. You can just go sit in the corner by yourself and enjoy your fucking argument. And I'm gonna go do some other shit. Argue with yourself. Don't argue with me. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, Like the thing is, we try to use logic when we argue.
Well, here's the thing.
They
I don't
just call for
believe men
emotion.
and women were ever meant to argue with each other. I don't believe men was ever meant to argue and reason with a woman, honestly. It's just never fucking works, never amounts to anything. Maybe we weren't meant to be doing that. Maybe we were meant to just be giving fucking orders. I don't know. Just a theory, you know? Because how come when men argue, they can reach an understanding, a logical mutual agreement, and then they can put it behind them and they can move on? When you argue with a woman, it never fucking works like that. It's just a fucking shit throwing competition. And then she storms off and holds on to her opinion. So it's like, maybe we're not meant to fucking argue with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And that's exactly why they can't build anything. Well, they could barely build anything because they use their emotions.
Exactly.
But you can't use your emotions to build anything. You have to use logic.
Yeah. It's not my problem to fix your fucking emotions. You know?
Oh man. Yeah. What is your mom like? Is your mom
dude, my mom's cool as fuck. My mom is like she's very logical. That's why we get along so well. She's feminine and like, you know, pretty like a woman, but she's very analytical and logical. And she's like she's one of those career women, but she actually is good at the career, and she's actually like a team player, and she actually makes a shitload of money and like actually handles her business. She's not like one of these fake feminists that gets the job and sits on her ass and collects money, and like she's actually a hard worker, and she's actually easy to talk to, and she I could have a logical argument with her. But that's a very rare kind of woman. That's not very common. And she's not from my generation. You gotta understand, she's like a Gen Xer. So so it's like a dying breed. You know, I'm not gonna find a woman like that my age. Those days are fucking gone. But yeah,
it's over, man.
Yeah, absolutely, it's over. Absolutely.
That's the opposite of my mom, man. I can't argue with her at all.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you're blessed.
Yeah, for real, it is a blessing, but it's you know. But fuck it, you know. If they're too emotional, don't argue with them. It's not your fucking job to. You know?
When was the last time you got into an argument with like a girl?
Oh shit, I can't even remember, bro. Maybe like November is the last time I cared to argue with a woman, and then I'm like, you know what? This is just a waste of time. Fuck you, and then I just walked away.
Oh shit.
So
what was it about? Like,
fuck, I don't know. It's you know, it's whatever. The point is, like, you let her argue with herself. Like, talk to yourself, bitch. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, calm the fuck down and then get back to me later. I don't want to hear that shit. You know. That's that.
They like to hear themselves speak too, and they cause arguments out of nowhere sometimes. Of course. Like they want.
Sometimes they just want drama, you know. And I don't want that, you know. I don't like drama. I like chilling. So, you know, you'll be dramatic with someone else. Don't be dramatic with me.
Cause like that's their game. Like, you know how we like get like dopamine spikes also like playing Black Ops.
Yeah. This is like, women. See, here's the thing: men like to play games. Women like to play men. So if you wonder why women don't play video games, it's because to them we are their video game. You know, and I figured that shit out a long time ago. I'm like, nah, bitch, you're not playing me. Like I've got fucking business to handle. I don't have time to waste my energy on you. You know.
Exactly.
So go play with yourself, bitch. Don't play with me.
Yeah, it's like there's like a tension, then there's like drama.
Yeah.
And they use like,
and it's never enough, bro. It's not like once they get enough drama, they're set for life. It's like a bucket with a hole at the bottom, and they'll suck up attention till the end of time because they're fucking empty inside. You know?
Yeah, you would feel like the more attention you give her, you get to a spot where she's like totally in love with you. But no, it keeps going down.
Nope.
The same place I started.
Of course. And she's like, well, that was fun. Okay, bye. And then she's talking to this guy like 10 minutes later.
Exactly.
Fuck that shit.
That's like a great analogy. Exactly. Like a bucket of the whole.
Exactly, bro. I'm at a point now, bro, where it's like, if you're not doing exactly what I want you to do, then fuck you, bitch. I'm not talking to you. My time is limited. You know, I'm gonna be fucking 30 in a couple of years, bro. I'm 22. You know, 8 years from
Mm-hmm.
now, that shit flies by, bro. I was like fucking 12 a week ago, bro. Time
Yo, for
fucking
real.
flat, bro. I was in like kindergarten like a fucking month ago, man. That shit felt like a month ago. I can't be wasting my
Uh,
time fucking giving some bitch attention. You're either gonna do exactly what I need you to do, or you're gonna get the fuck out of
mm-hmm.
my life, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You
Yo,
know,
I looked at like I think it was like 15 years or 20 years, something like that,
yeah.
and it was like 90 days.
Shit.
And 9,000 days. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, what? 9,000? That's not that much.
Nah, man. Shit fucking flies, bro. I was just fucking I don't know, man. I felt like I was just in like the third grade like a month ago, man. It's shit flies fast. You can't waste your time on these bitches, man. You know? Can't waste your time. You know.
Wait, so do you like? So when you come from work, do you like talk to girls? Like, do you have like conversation with them? Do you talk to them on the phone?
Hardly.
What do you do?
No, look, if I'm at work and there's a coworker, I'll be polite. I'll be like, oh, so like, hey, how you doing, Kurama? I'm like, oh, I'm good. And she'll be like, you never know, guess what I did this weekend? I'm like, oh, what's that? I did this, and then I did that, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. And she's like, and then I did that. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool, all right, nice seeing you. And then I'll like walk away, you know. But I'm not like
Yeah.
engaging in the conversation. Like, no way, you went to fucking Taco Bell? Wow, what did you order at Taco Bell? Like, I'm not asking them questions and shit. I'm just fucking like, yeah, oh, cool, all right, yep, cool, bye. You know, that's like what I do. You know,
Exactly. They have like the most basic
oh
conversations.
god, dude,
Swear to God.
I'd rather read a fucking dictionary than talk to them, bro. Like, it's horrible, man. Jesus,
A dictionary would actually teach you something. I swear to God. Like,
swear to yeah,
you can't. You would leave a conversation with a woman, and you might get even dumber. To be honest,
yeah,
you might get dumber.
absolutely.
like I remember one time I was just talking to a woman. It was like you can't talk about MGTOW, you can't talk about science, you can't
Nope.
talk about your career,
Nope.
you can't talk about things you're interested in.
Nope.
You just have to you just have to stay in the params of like,
Yep.
oh cool, I went this place, I went that place.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or,
And then like I saw this movie and oh my god, the fucking he took his shirt off, Channing Tatum, he took his shirt off, and it's so pretty. And I'm like, oh,
oh god. Yo, no wonder they're not doing anything important because they only thinking about like stupid shit all day.
yeah,
Like,
bro. Their brains are so much smaller than ours. They don't know how to fucking think and talk about like stimulating shit. They don't know how to talk about like fucking did you hear the fucking astronaut landed on? They discovered this new cure for cancer on the moon or some shit. Like they don't know how to fucking talk about shit like that. It's all about them. All they know is their own little world. They don't know how to think outside of their little world. You know, they don't know how to consider other people. So
exactly.
it's like a child. Like, bro, when you were like 7 years old, man, did you think about anything but yourself? All you thought about was like, man, I want some Pokemon cards. I want to drink some chocolate milk.
Exactly.
I want to go watch my TV show. All you thought about was yourself, right? But then as you became a teenager and an adult, you started to think about the world around you and shit, right? See, the thing about most women, they never grow out of that fucking thinking about myself phase. They're just big ass children, bro. They're just giant fucking kids. So it's just, yeah, and I saw the movie, and I fucking got my nails done, and I saw Jessica, I was like, hi, and then she was like, hi, and I was like, hi. You know, that's all it fucking is, bro. So
yeah, like if you try to even do it, you would just get like a blank face, an awkward silence.
yeah, bro, it's like talking to a 5-year-old kid. Like, let's pretend you have like a little nephew or a son, and he's 5, and you talk to him. All he's gonna talk about is his fucking Pokemon cards and his Yu-Gi-Oh and his fucking scooter and his fucking, all he's gonna talk about is himself because he doesn't know anything else. That's how most women are. That's how most fucking women are. They're like just big ass fucking kids, bro. 23-year-old fucking babies, man.
Even a baby sometimes is more considerate than a
I don't know. At least, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, I don't have the fucking energy for that. I want to fucking jump out of a window.
Sometimes babies will ask you questions like, "Oh, what's that?" Like, or like,
oh yeah,
science,
like curiosity and shit. Yeah, exactly. They don't even have curiosity about the world. It's just anything they can just suck up for themselves, bro. Attention, food, resources, whatever. It's just a fucking bottomless
Yeah.
black pit, man.
Like a baby will like listen to you explain something about science, and he would just watch in awe, like,
Absolutely.
oh, that makes. I remember
Yeah.
as a kid, I used to ask my brother questions, my
Yes.
older brother questions
Yes.
all the time about like stuff, and he would just like answer them. And I'll be like, oh wow,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. But they're not like that. They're not like curious about shit. It's just, what can I take? What can I consume? What can you give me? Me, 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 me.
Yeah.
They don't even stop to think like, what value do I provide for you? See, this is why so many women end up single and miserable, because they're like, nah, I don't want a fucking husband. I want to sleep around, and then I'm gonna go to college and be an independent woman, and then around 35, I want the husband because now I want the kids. And it's like, bitch, you didn't even stop to think like, are you gonna be hot enough to even have the husband at 35? Is he gonna want to fuck you and marry you? They don't even think about that. They just think, this is what I want and this is what I want it, and you're gonna give it to me. And then reality hits them like a fucking baseball bat. And it's like, oh no, I'm actually old and ugly now. I can't attract that fucking alpha male. And then they, get 10 cats. That's like the average fucking life cycle of the American woman.
Exactly. Then they add nothing to society and just get a basic job.
Yeah, and then they, they'll give you some spanks, but that's about it.
Yeah, this is like almost every single female ever, just like.
Yep.
Like from birth to like death. That's just.
And this thing is, bro, in other cultures, like I'm Middle Eastern, right? And in where I'm from, and me and my mom were talking about this today, how in the Middle East, the men actually raise women, not all, but a good amount, to actually value men and understand taking care of a man and seeing the value and realizing that the world isn't all about you and that you have to take care of the people around you. So like a strong father can actually teach his daughter how to think outside of herself and realize that there's more to life than just her, and how to provide value for other people. But when women don't have that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like this shit isn't normal, but let me tell you, man, this isn't normal. This is just what happens when women grow up without strong men and they grow up in a society that promotes their immature behavior. It's not, this isn't like normal. This is a dysfunctional society that creates dysfunctional women. But when guys tell me like, bro, this is a woman's natural nature to be like this, like to a degree, you're right. It is a woman's natural nature. But in the past, in the old days, women had men in their lives that taught them past their nature. They elevated them mentally past their animalistic nature. And they don't have that anymore. So they're regressing into this like retarded, selfish animal, whereas the men we're still expected to be the sophisticated, higher conscious versions of ourselves, if that makes sense,
Yeah. The law back then, the law took in consideration hypergamy and women's nature and all of that, but
it forced them to grow up. Back in the day, that women were forced to grow the fuck up. Now they're not. They're allowed to be giant babies, so they're going to be giant fucking babies. There's no evolutionary pressure on them anymore to grow up and handle their business. See, I'm from the Middle East, right? And my mom used to tell me like we could have got blown up at any minute. Like my mom told me when she was going to high school, the fucking tanks used to chase her to school. The fucking tank, you know what a tank is, right?
Yeah.
The tank used to chase her to school and shit like that.
So
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, we're Lebanese, right? So the buildings would blow up. I had a cousin, man, who was laying in his bed and a sniper shot him in his bed for no reason. Like he was in the Middle East, bro. He got sniped. His head exploded. So the point is,
what?
Yeah, bro. So the point is, when you have women who grow up in a society like that, they grow up faster and they realize the world doesn't revolve around them, and they become mature fucking women. See, my mom went through crazy shit that made her grow the fuck up, But these American women, what do? They go to the fucking mall all day and they get their nails done and then they fuck a guy on Tinder, and they're not growing up. They're not going through any sort of pressure to make them strong women, considerate women, They're just giant fucking babies,
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is what it is, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're lucky to have your mom, man.
Yeah,
Be
for
grateful,
real.
I'm telling you.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Absolutely. I'm glad she's normal too, Shit.
But If only like the laws were just a bit different and
Yeah.
catered to women.
And it's all to
That's
make
all that
money,
needs
bro.
to
It's
change.
all to make money off women. That's all it's about. You keep them giant babies so they spend all their money at the mall and stimulate the economy and shit. You know, that's all it's about.
Hmm.
You know, you keep them stupid so they spend
Women
money.
having freedom sounds good, but it's not though.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
all just
not
to
good.
suck the money out of them, bro. That's all it's about. It's not just they give a fuck about women. Don't ever think the government gives a fuck about women. It doesn't.
Hmm.
You know, it doesn't.
Like the government doesn't really care about it. It's all
No.
about how they can make money.
Yeah, it's how they can suck the money out of the woman. You get the woman out of the house, you get her working, paying taxes, spending her own money instead of living off. Because here's the thing, bro. She spends money on every little emotional desire she has. Boom, you're pumping a lot more money into the economy. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it's about, man. You know, they keep the women stupid so they spend more money.
Would it be better if we have a society where men and women work on the same type of level? Like, it's not only men that's like bringing home the bread.
No, that's what we're in right now, and it's a fucking disaster. Got men and women working right now.
No.
It's a fucking disaster.
But even then, women barely work. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
It's
No,
like,
women piss all the money they make working, and then they attach themselves to a man and suck the money out of him too.
oh,
That's what happens.
Oh,
They piss all their money away, and then they attach themselves to a man, suck the money out of him that he was responsible enough not to blow on bullshit, and then blow his money on bullshit too.
which makes him irresponsible.
Yes.
Again, then giving
Exactly.
her.
Exactly.
And half the population are women, bro.
Yep. And they do
Half
85% of the spending. Did you know women do 85% of consumer spending?
That can't be true, man.
It is. It is. They do 85% of the spending. And here's the thing, most of it is men's money. I think they make like 20% of the money in the economy, like 20 to 30% of the money being made is by women. Yet they do 85% of the fucking spending. What does that tell you?
Our whole society is simps.
Yes. Dude, simps are big money, bro. Simps make a lot of money for this fucking economy, man. They're spending mostly men's money.
Oh my god, everywhere is a simp.
Yep.
You can't even talk to I can't even talk to my friends about this stuff.
Nope.
They look at me like, what?
I want to buy my fucking girlfriend a car, bro. I want to buy my girlfriend a house, bro. You know, this fucking shit.
I cringe like going through social media and just like seeing like anytime somebody says love.
I love my baby. I just bought my baby. I just bought my baby a diamond ring, bro.
It's disgusting.
Shit. Definitely. But bro, I'm gonna try to take some other calls, man. But I appreciate the call.
All right, cool, man.
Call from
caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Kurama?
What's up, man?
Hey, I'm just starting off. Have you ever heard the saying, they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better?
I've never heard that, but do me a favor, bro. Speak up so everyone can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it's like they want to see you do good, as in with people close to you, they want to see you do good, but not better than them.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, to put it into perspective, I'm only 19. I'm still learning a lot.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, I'm kind of experiencing that right now with some guy. I mean, some guy I work with. I mean, we became really good friends. It's getting to a point where I mean, honestly, I'm outperforming him in sales, and it's like I can feel like his energy is like the envy towards me of me, because I learned a lot of him. He uses the you wouldn't do this if it wasn't for me, and I mean I don't really know how to go about it. I'm good at cutting people off. I mean I don't know how to go about it.
Right.
I work with him.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I didn't know if you had any experience or.
I have more experience in that fucking situation than I know what to do with, man. So basically, you're telling me you're working a job and your coworker's jealous that you're outperforming him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you making a lot more money than him, or are you just outperforming him, but you guys are making similar money?
Well, I mean, I don't. Well, he's been doing it a lot longer than me. I mean, when I started, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I kind of went under his wing, and he,
Yeah.
he's putting me on my own road,
you just flew past him.
getting it. I'm doing good without him, and now I feel like that empty every day, where we always have to say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know how to go about it. I don't want to cut the guy off. I mean, I think it's just something I don't really know how to go about it.
Okay, but are you starting to make more money than him because you're outperforming him, or no?
No, it's not even that. I'm not making more than him. He has a better pay plan. Like I said, he's been doing it a little longer.
All right, so here's what
putting more numbers up than him.
Here's what you do, bro. And I gave this advice. Fuck, I forgot which video it was. But here's what you do, because I did the same thing, bro. When I got my first sales job, I started outperforming all the older guys, and they started to hate me. And then a couple months later, I'm mysteriously not working there anymore. So here's what you got to do, right? Unless you're making way more money to outperform them, don't outperform them. Let them be the top guys and you be like the third or fourth best. That way, you're still collecting the same paycheck as everyone else. You're not putting too much effort into the job and you're staying under the radar, and you're not being hated by everybody. Because here's the thing, bro. The nail that sticks out the most is the one that gets hammered down. Have you ever heard that before?
I haven't, but yeah, it makes sense.
Yes. So you don't want it. The tallest tree is the one that gets cut down, right? So if you outperform everybody and they start to hate you, they're going to conspire against you to get you fired. And I've lived through this personally. So unless you're making way more money than them, here's the thing: unless you're making way more money than them, to be the top guy, it's not fucking worth it. You see what I'm saying? It's worth it to just fly under the radar, collect your paycheck, work on your little side businesses, do your shit on the side, and let them fucking get so caught up with their stupid little fucking job. Unless you're making big ass commissions, there's no point in being the top sales guy. You want to do just enough work to keep those checks coming in.
No, I mean, I agree with you, but I mean, just me being 19, I'm kind of throwing myself all into this job. I mean, I want to be the best.
I know, I did too, man. I was 20.
I want to be number one.
I feel you, bro, but that's not how this world works. I was the same way, bro. I was 20. I got this job selling like medical equipment or some shit, and all I did, they were just punishing me. I was outperforming dudes who were 20, 30 years older than me, man, guys in their 40s and 50s. And all they did was start to hate me because they start to get afraid that they're going to lose their jobs when you're outperforming them so much. So like I said, unless you're getting paid a shitload of money to outperform them, it's not worth it. All you're doing is making enemies. And it sucks that it's like that because you should get rewarded for working hard. You should get rewarded for being the top guy, but that's not how this world works,
No, exactly. No, I hear you. I mean, I completely agree with that. But I mean, the other side of it is, like, bring it back to this guy. I mean, he wants to put himself like in the way of him being like the big brother, and if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand.
And I don't want to cut the guy off, but I mean, he's just bringing it to a point where it's like, what do I got to do? I mean, I'm not going to quit my job because you're giving me a hard time. I mean, I did learn from you, but I mean, how do I guess
no? Don't quit.
Don't
quit the job.
Put them in like their place is what I'm asking.
Just start distancing yourself from him. Don't tell him like fuck you, stop talking to me. Just start to distance yourself. Start to like not take his advice as much. Start to just agree with him, but kind of get distant. Do your own thing. Fly under the radar. Let him be the fucking hot shot. He needs this, right? His ego. He has nothing else going on in his life, so he needs to be the top guy at this job. It's how he gives himself some sort of identity. You don't need that shit. That shit is for fucking losers. Fucking identity. You create your own shit. So let him be the fucking big man. Let him have the fucking ego. And fly under the radar, get your money, distance yourself from him. If he says some shit, it's fucking annoying. Yeah. Numbers up if anyone wants to call in, man. And if anyone wants a custom MGTOW video on any topic of their choice, become a $20 Patreon, and I'll do a custom video for you. Oh, yo, yeah, appreciate that, Limbo. I saw your Patreon, man. Much love. Everybody, shout out to Limbo MGTOW. He became a $20 Patreon today also. I saw that. I was like, oh, shit. I got a new video that's going to be up in about 30 minutes, guys, if you want to check that shit out. It's called How to Get Tons of Attention from Women. It was a Patreon request by a guy named Carlos. So be sure to check that out in about 30 minutes if that's what you're into. Numbers open if anyone wants to call in.
Hi, my name is Gary Metledge. I want
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Kurama, Gary.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Oh, just listening to your program. I listened to it last night. You had some interesting people on there. You had this one guy talking about the Torah.
Yeah. You know something
and I
funny.
enjoy that, because there's a lot in the Bible and the Old Testament, man, that really points to the way women really are. In the book of Proverbs, it says there's no woman virtuous, no woman.
Interesting.
And it also says in the same, is it Proverbs? I'm not sure. I think it is. There's a scripture, and I believe it's in Proverbs. It says, you can trust one man out of 1,000. You can't trust any woman.
Wow, that's deep. Holy
yeah,
shit.
You know where I got it from? I heard it years ago when I was going to this church, but I also heard it on one of Sunrise Hoodie's program. He does a Sunday deal where he really gets into the Bible as far as MGTOW is concerned.
Okay.
And he relates the Bible to MGTOW. There's some people that think that Chris Cantu thought that Jesus Christ was a MGTOW, man.
Wow, that's deep.
Well, if you look at his life, he kind of was,
I could agree with that, sure. Absolutely.
But I've been listening to a lot of videos, man, and I've been discovering new ones, and some of them are pretty good. They've got a lot of profound things to say, I like what you said about the workplace. You're right.
Yeah.
The workplace, man, you don't want to outperform. You don't want to make everybody look bad. You just kind of like do your thing, pick up your checks, and just kind of slide it under the radar.
Absolutely.
And then when you're having these conversations with them in the break room or wherever, you just nod your head and go, yeah, that's right, sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree. Yeah, very nonchalant,
Yes. Never take a stand on anything. Always be on the fence. Always be able to slip away. Never be able to be tied down, by anything you said. As far as when you're at the office,
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I watched your last video. That was good. The one about cancer.
Yes.
Well, that was good. That was really well thought out because that's exactly it. You're getting somebody else's cancer, man.
Exactly.
And see, that's the thing. We think that somebody else has it made and they got the good lives and our life sucks. But when in reality, so we try to steal that woman away from the guy. And because it's not right for us, it winds up turning on it, boomerangs,
Right. Absolutely.
It hurts us more than it probably does the other guy.
Absolutely. Oh, you just did him a favor by getting that woman off his back.
Probably did, I've heard guys joke like, what is it? One time I heard this guy once say you can, they're stealing his stuff, right? And he's saying, no, take my wife.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's true that men, when they're married for years, and I've met men that have been married for years, not all men, but a great many, you look at their eyes and you look at how they posture themselves, and they almost look like old men, like all their energy's been zapped out of them,
That is a beaten workhorse, saddled up.
God, women are hideous in a way. I don't know why they have to be so hideous. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like men are noble creatures. The Bible doesn't warn women about men. It warns men about women.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow, I've got to tell you something right there.
Absolutely. And it says, I'm not, I don't know if this is an exact quote, but I heard that in the Bible, it says a woman doesn't have to love her man. She has to honor and respect her man. Basically meaning,
That's right.
do whatever the fuck he says. Listen to his guidance. Your love isn't so much as important as your obedience is. I want your loyalty and your obedience over your love.
Well, is a woman really, and tell me in your opinion,
Yeah.
just your opinion,
Uh-huh.
is a woman really capable of loving a man the way a man thinks, the way a man loves a woman?
Yeah. I think she is, but like I said, I think after she's been with so many guys, the ability to do that becomes watered down. Because I've met girls who are virgins and they're with a guy and they are on some like ride or die shit, They are like they'll kill someone for that man. But I've seen girls who have been with 50 or 100 guys and there's like this soulless look in their eyes. So I think
Oh yeah.
a lot of it has to do with the whole pair bonding thing, and I think that was by design, biologically. I think that was so that because I honestly believe men were meant to have multiple women. That's why we can impregnate so many women. So let's say back in the old days, a guy, knocks up 7 virgins or something. All those virgins are so emotionally attached to him. They're going to do whatever he wants. They're hooked on him. As long as he provides for them and keeps them all taken care of, they're loyal to him. And I think the reason why women get so emotionally attached is because the pair bonding thing is because they can't, back in the old days when people were in the woods and shit, women couldn't fend for themselves. So by being so emotionally attached to their man, they're not going to stray away and go get killed, out in the woods or something. But then after they sleep with so many men, they lose that ability to truly stick by him, if that makes sense.
No, it makes total sense. You got a lot of understanding about this stuff, and yeah, I'd probably. You said you got a new video coming up.
Yes, in about 30 minutes, man. So if you're
Right.
if you have the football player swagger, you'll attract the women who are into the football players. If you're the rock star kind of guy, you'll attract those women. If you're the mob boss gangster kind of guy who wears the suits, you'll attract those kind of women. Basically how finding your own different style, and it talks about how superficial and shallow women are these days for even being attracted to those qualities.
Well,
but learning how to play
today
on that
are more trouble than they're worth. I don't even want to bother anymore.
I don't blame you. This was a younger guy though. He still wants to get laid, so did the video for him.
Well, like I said, if I really want to, I would be too afraid to attempt Tinder with because you never know if they want to, yell rape, blow the rape whistle on
Absolutely.
you. But I think the best way for me to go at my age is to make that little journey to Las Vegas and walk into a brothel and say that's the one I want for the night.
We might have to take a MGTOW field trip. Everybody chips in and we all go to Vegas and fucking go get laid or some shit. Take a school bus. We'll fucking we'll do like a vlog. We'll vlog it. Everyone chips in and we all take a bus together to go out to Vegas to get some ass. Hit the casinos.
That would be funny. But I think, honestly though, I think E-Man 67, you know who he is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know him.
He has good videos. I like his stuff. They're short, they're good, and like yours are short, but they're good.
Absolutely.
He's very informational.
Yeah, he's a meat and potatoes guy too. I like that.
I do too, and he just tells it like it is. And I like what he says about you can either go get a prostitute in Las Vegas, or you can go to a foreign country like Thailand, or he said the only other option is when sex spots come out. That'll be good, you know. But I don't think they're out yet, are they?
What, sex dolls or?
No, sex bots.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really keep up with it, honestly.
Okay, because it would sound like an expensive toy if they just came out and they're brand new on the market.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like HTTs were, but then after they'd been out a while, they came down in price.
Right.
But I think the only alternative that I think that's safe is either the seeking out a prostitute, a legal prostitute,
absolutely,
or to, as E-Man 67 says, get and rub one out.
Absolutely.
It's not as much fun, I admit, but I mean, it's safe. You can't get arrested for it, and you don't have to worry about getting anybody pregnant. And John from MGTOW's Freedom said this once: when you're out with a girl, like say on a date, and you really got the hots for her, and you're really feeling like super horny, he said, if you really the best thing to do is go into the bathroom, rub one out, and then go, and then you won't have the desire to want to be with her. You
know? Absolutely.
And I think that's smart. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I just don't like, you know, I'm like you. I don't like the new age women today. Oh, I was watching one by, or American women. I was watching this one by Warren Lance. I've been listening to a lot of his videos, and I can't remember the name of this one. But have you ever heard of a thing called pathogen disc? And I can't remember the name of the video, where this guy did everything for her. She wanted him to get an operation, right, so that he couldn't produce children. What do they call that? A vasectomy?
Vasectomy, yeah.
Yeah, and he did it. He willingly went along with it. And basically, he was kind of whatever she wanted because he loved her and wanted to please her. But then what happened was, after all that, okay, she was angry with him. She was didn't respect him. He had to sleep on the couch. Are you ready for that?
Oh,
and this is a friend of Warren's. And you know what I said when I heard that story? And basically, it's just women who, you know, who don't really honor and respect men, and they don't, and they'll use a man like that, but they won't really, you know. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll have to look it up. It's called pathogen disgust.
Interesting.
There's a lot I don't quite understand about it. It was pretty long and lengthy, and they had several definitions, and I was trying to get just the basic idea. But all I know is but she just kind of screwed this guy over, and her girlfriends were even telling her, hey, look, if you don't like this guy, don't string him along like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
So maybe her girlfriends were okay, you know, and but there are some women that have the propensity just to take a man, just destroy a man. And I think men are noble and honorable creatures for most part. Not all men, but many men. I think when it comes to women, they are, because that's our biology.
Yeah.
But it seems like it works against us. And then when they tell a man, you remember for years women said men are too insensitive. They need to express their feelings well.
Yeah.
And then when they did, then they were wusses, and then the women couldn't stand them. You know,
they should have never took that advice.
No, you know, I always thought that was bullshit. And another one I hate is man up.
Oh.
God, I hate that term, man up, you know.
Exactly. Meaning drop your guard so I can manipulate you.
Do what?
It means drop your guard so I can manipulate you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, God, that's really well said. Right on, man. That's that's spot on right there. What you just said in a nutshell. That's exactly it. You know, there's another thing I don't understand about women. Okay, why is it? And I read this. I think it was from Men Are From Venus or Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Yeah.
When a woman is having a bad day, say at work, and she's real uptight and real angry and needs to vent, she'll come home to her husband, and all she wants for the man to do is just listen. Don't fix me. Don't offer me a solution. Don't give me a suggestion.
Right.
Just let me rant for 5 minutes and get it out of my system. But you see, we're geared to try to find the solution, to fix it, to remedy it, right?
Right.
But when we do, they get pissed off at us, you know?
Yeah. You know, I have a theory on that, because I've heard that before. Yeah, women don't want solutions. They just want to feel good. And that's what makes them so inferior to us. But the problem with that is, by just listening to them and making them feel good, you're not actually helping them in the long run. But another problem is that you can't logically convince them how to fix a problem, because they just want to feel good. So the only solution I can think of is actually forcing them to do what you know is best for them. And they'll hate it in the short term, but they'll appreciate it in the long term.
Exactly.
But we're not allowed to do that. But we're not allowed to do that anymore. So...
No, we're not, are we? You know, watch out, you know, try to fix them or comfort them. They just want you to sit there quietly and listen to them, you know?
It's not a good long-term solution. And that's why there's three kinds of guys, right? There's the logical, nice guy that tries to help a woman with her problems and gets shot down. There's the real alpha male, you know, motherfuckers, or the real sigma male guys like me, who really want to force them to do what they need to do to grow. But we're not allowed to, because the law will strike down on us. And then the third type of guy is the sleazy piece of shit guy who's going to tell them everything they want to hear and make them feel good, even though it's not good for them, so that he can bang them. but then he leaves them in a more fucked up position in the long run than they were before she even met him. Those are like the three kinds of guys that women deal with, you know?
Yeah, I know, and that's interesting. Because do you think that in the world somewhere, maybe not here in America, I wouldn't want to chance it, but maybe in some foreign land, do you think there's really decent women that want to marry a man and be true to a man and respectful to a man? I mean, do you think it exists at all?
I think it always existed, but I think when men are not allowed to express their power, women don't understand that it's the law holding them back. They just think these men are cowards, so they form a disgust and a disdain and a hatred for men, and then the manipulation and the bullshit starts. How come we don't have this problem in the Middle East where men are allowed to flex their power, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's a strange dynamic. This country's gotten all kind of fucked up. You know, it used to be at one time it was I think a fairly okay country. I mean, it had its problems, but not anything like it is today. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like for example, the reason why all I do is ask women for hookups now is because I know I don't have the legal authority to flex my power over her and let her know how things are going to be in this country and assert my will and say no, this is what we're doing. And that's the discipline she needs, right? But I'm not allowed to do that, or she'll call the cops on. And I'm not even talking about hitting her. I'm not even saying physical abuse. I'm just saying being stern and saying no, this is the way it's going to be. We're not really allowed to do that in this country. So the thing is, all I can do is ask for a hookup and then be on my way. Because if I try to date them long term, I'm not allowed to flex my power because of the government. But she doesn't understand that in her female mind. All she sees is that I'm holding back and being weak. Okay. And then she hates me for that. And then she becomes a sour, bitchy, fucked up woman that you can't even date. And then the only way to keep her is to just let her extort you more and more and be a beta male. So I don't want that. So all I can do is have sex with them and then cut my ties, because in order to stay in a long-term relationship with a woman, you have to let her manipulate you and extort you and suck the life out of you, because you're not legally allowed to discipline her the way you need to have a healthy long-term relationship, you know?
Yeah. Well, you really nailed it.
Yeah.
You know, and you've never been married or anything, right?
No, fuck no.
Well, the reason why I ask, because you have such a knowledge of this stuff, it almost sounds like I sometimes kind of, by listening to you, I think you're like an old soul, you know?
Possibly. I mean, I've dated a lot, so I've dated a lot, and I've had relationships that went to shit because, like, for example, I've had girlfriends in the past that would put their hands on me and hit me and push me, and I need to be able to punch her back. I need to be able to hit her to show her, no, you can't hit me and get away with that. But I know that if I hit her back, I'm going to prison. She can hit me all day, but I can't hit her back or else I'm going to prison. So I had to let her hit me. And then guess what? She lost respect for me. And then the relationship became more and more tilted in her favor. And so they purposely, they put men in handcuffs and then they let women hit us, and then we're not allowed to do anything. And then the woman loses respect for us. So she's like, motherfucker, why aren't you putting me in my place? Well, because if I do, the man in blue will come take me away. But she doesn't understand that, So I've had relationships that went to shit, and that's why I know what I know,
Yeah, I know. And I heard you and the other gentleman talking about how they like to create drama. Yeah. Why do they like to create drama? I like to chill.
They like to be dominated. Here's the thing: women like to create drama so that you dominate her, and then she feels your masculine strength and your masculine presence, and then that makes her feel warm and good inside. Like, yes, my man is a man. Women get off on knowing that their man is a man, but like I said, we live in a society where when a woman creates drama and tests you, you're not allowed to give her that dominance she needs that's going to make her feel good, because then you can go to jail. So it leaves her in a disgusted, hateful state of mind, because she's like, motherfucker, why didn't you dominate me? I wanted to feel good. I wanted to feel your masculinity, and you didn't give it to me, and now I hate you. You see what I'm saying? But I couldn't give it to her because I would go to jail, or I'd be called a misogynist or whatever.
Yeah, I know it. I think going to another country is probably the answer for a guy like me. And then don't bring her back here, because Stacy and Betty Lou will try to brainwash her and say, you go, girl, you get that guy. You know what I mean?
Of course.
God, that's terrible. well, I was going to say, how did this country become this way? But I think it came this way because it's all rigged and part of the 1%ers who want to bring powerful men down.
Yes.
And what better way than to use women to do that?
Of course. Women are the pawns, for our enslavement,
God, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I get so tired of it, I could spit. I sent this after I was listening to him talk about his friend who was just raked over. When I find out more about that pathogen discussed, I'll call back at another show that you have, and be able to explain it better. But it's called pathogen disgust. And after you heard this thing, you were just, I was pissed. I was boiling. I said, "This is fucked up, man."
Yeah.
And then I sent one last other comment, and I said, "Warren Lance, this makes my piss boil." I was mad. And then he sent me a comment back, and he goes, "Yeah, I agree."
Yeah.
And he happens to be my friend.
Shit.
Yeah, it's terrible what some of these women do to guys, and sleep on the couch
after
he sacrificed for her.
Oh shit!
No. He spent. See, that tells me men are really. Well, some people think that men are stupid for allowing that, but I think they're not stupid. I think men are noble creatures.
Interesting. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I would never. I'll kick her out before I'll fucking sleep on the couch.
Well, you know what I said? I also said another comment. I said, that's bullshit. I wouldn't tolerate it.
No.
I'd kick her the fuck.
Yeah.
I said this. I'd kick her the fuck out.
Absolutely. I'll end that relationship before I'll sleep on the couch.
Oh, I know a guy that said my friend of mine, he was pulled over for a DUI. Okay. And I think it was his second one, and he's in Alcoholics Anonymous, and hopefully he's still staying sober, and he's staying, walking the straight and narrow, and maybe a couple of days until she got over it, or 3 days. And he said, for 2 weeks we didn't talk to one another, and I had to sleep on the couch.
Fuck
and I said, wait a second. This house is in your name, right? The house you're making payments on, mortgage payments, it's in your name, and you're the one that's the main breadwinner. Yeah, okay, and and the house is in your name. Okay, well that's your bedroom. Why should you sleep on the couch when you're paying for that house? You should be able to sleep in your own bedroom.
Of course.
That really pissed me off. It was like, fuck.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then this woman, I would be with him in his car, and we would be going out to eat, and then we'd hit a meeting. And I remember it seemed like almost every time he'd come and get me. The meeting started at 7. He'd come and get me like around, say, 5:45. We'd go eat. And it always seemed like every fucking time his wife called, and he had the no hands kind of deal, where it comes through the speaker system in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and she just whined about her fucking day at work, and it pissed me off because I wanted to spend that time with my friend.
Of course, yeah, she's eating into your fucking bro time together with her fucking bitch problems.
Oh yeah, and she just, you know what I was thinking the whole time she was bitching? Wah, fucking wah.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck about you, lady?
Exactly.
God, I was so, it's like, can't you see that we're getting together tonight to go to our men's group? It's a men's meeting, and to hang this guy, a couple of friends, and then go to a men's meeting. Women invade our fucking space all the time.
Of course.
I'm sick of it. See, I think, we could have, I'll leave you with this. I think we could have a convention where we could send out the message via the internet, like we'll be in a certain city and we'll have enough money to rent the Coliseum or wherever, maybe a small auditorium, and get maybe a couple hundred guys to show up and have coffee, food catered in, the whole bit, and have guys that get up and speak and whatever. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Yeah.
And I bet there'd be women that would catch wind of that, and they'd all be out there trying to close it down.
Of course, protesting. Of course. I used to be a Satanist. I don't know if you knew this, and we would have like secret meetings in the basements at like members' houses and shit. Maybe MGTOW, if they want to meet in person, we should start doing shit like that, or meeting each other's houses and just have like little parties and shit. Because if we do like seminars and boot camps at like the airport Hilton or like at some in some public place, women will eventually flock to it and try to fuck it up. So as long as you do things in private, they won't come to it. Like I noticed even on these live streams, as soon as I changed the title of the streams to just like MGTOW Q&A, like something boring, women don't click on this live stream anymore. I used to get a couple women who would call in and talk shit, but ever since I made it kind of boring, it repels them. Like the men are smart enough to see what this title means and click it, but the women are too stupid, so they don't click on it. Whereas like when the titles used to be like why your girlfriend is doing this or why your woman is creating this problem, like the live stream, women would see that and be like, no, he's talking about us. And then they'd fucking come in and start talking shit. So it's all about being covert and using certain terms that are going to go over women's heads, as far as avoiding them. Videos, and I just delete their comments and I hide them from the channel so that they can never comment ever again. So I just mute them instantly. I don't reply. I don't, a lot of the time, bro, I have women who agree with my videos and they comment saying I'm a woman and I agree with you. And I still delete their comments because this is a male space. I don't want any female energy in here distorting things. I have women who send me money on PayPal and I refund their money. I don't even want your money. That this is a male only space and they're fascinated by that. I can tell they're intrigued, but I'm always going to keep this a male space. So absolutely, even if they agree with me, I'm deleting their comments.
Well, you remember a while back you had maybe it was last week, I don't remember. But it was several of your chat lines back. Maybe it was a week ago. I'm not sure. You had a caller call in, and I could have sworn it was a female.
Yeah, I could. The only reason I kept that caller on is because I just couldn't tell for sure. I suspected it was a woman too, and that's why I kept the call very brief and hung up. But I'm not going to be on the phone entertaining women on my live streams,
Well, no, because this is a male space, and
exactly.
We respect women's spaces.
Of course.
Why can't they respect?
Because they're insecure and they think we're plotting to figure out their manipulate. Like, here's the thing: when men can start working out at shapes and curves, that's when women can start coming into my stream. Until then, it's not happening.
Right.
Until then, no. There's not a single male space in the real world where we can go that women can't come to. Yet there are tons of female spaces that we're not allowed into. So.
Oh, not at all. Oh, this is another thing that kills me.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. It makes my piss boil. When I first heard it, it was about a year and a half, or maybe a year ago. Okay, the Girl Scouts have their own thing.
Yes.
The Boy Scouts have their own thing. Okay, so they both have their own thing. But yet, the Boy Scouts can't go join the Girl Scouts. Not that they want to, but they can't. Okay, but the Girl Scouts, and I think they passed that law that they can go and join and be with the boys. Is that right?
They ruined it. Exactly. It's all female insecurity. It's them wanting to know what the boys are up to so they can better manipulate them.
Oh my God! What? See, to me, that's fucking sinister.
Yeah, it is.
It's very demonic.
It is.
I can't help but think that sometimes these creatures are demonic. I mean, they have all the earmarks of what it would be considered demonic. And the other guy said it on your on this line. He said, God, it was interesting. He said, what was it he said? When I was saying I forgot. It slipped my mind. But anyways, they almost seem kind of like they've got this. Oh yeah, he referred to them as, or maybe it was you, he said it. He said that he read this thing about psychopaths.
Yes.
And I think it was like X amount of things they
met all the same qualities. Yeah.
And women, go ahead, what?
Yeah, they have all the same tendencies and qualities of a psychopath, like the same personality. But here's the thing, man. See, in a normal society where men have the power, it doesn't matter how psychopathic women are because we're stronger than them physically. We can just shut that shit down. But when you live in a country like this where they take men's power from us, now the female psychopath is suddenly a much more dangerous opponent.
Oh yeah, and then you add alcohol, drugs, opiated drugs, and
accelerates her psycho. Yeah, kind of like in the Middle East. Men aren't losing sleep over false rape charges over there, So without the power of men to take us away, a woman's manipulation, a woman's psychopathic tendencies don't mean shit. We can just tell them to fuck off. The same way I do in my live streams and on my comments.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. You should, man. It's like
absolutely.
Yeah, Warren Lance has had
I'll shut the channel down. I will destroy my own channel before I'll let women take it over and comment on it, you know?
Oh, I know. Well, on that note, sir, I'm gonna sign off, but you have a good night, and I'm gonna continue listening to your other callers.
Absolutely. Appreciate the call, Gary.
All right, buddy. Take care, man.
All right. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute, all right? All right, I'm back, guys. If anyone wants... Oh, there we got a call. All right. Caller, you're on the air. Hello. You guys have to speak up when you call in, man. I'm not playing that silent, fucking ghost whisperer shit. All right. What's going on, Michael? Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Kurama?
What's up, man?
Oh, good. You hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Yeah, I actually spoke with you yesterday, and I decided to call again.
Nice.
So, yeah. So first thing, I was thinking about because back in the day, I was big in clubs. Like I used to love going out clubbing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like I said again, after taking the red pill, I mean, clubs are just
that's standing in a room with loud, shitty music, trying to scream into a woman's ear. Hey, what's your name? Meanwhile, the fucking that song that's playing in the background. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Do. Don't be his friend. I'm like, oh fuck, man. It's a shitty environment,
It really is shitty, and it's once you see it, and it's toxic too because. These girls are not healthy at all. Like, I mean, you see them drunk, they smell like shit.
And it's not fun for guys, bro. Clubs are only fun for women. They get all the attention. For us, going to clubs, it's like going to a war zone, bro. It's like going to fucking Iraq, man. You've got this loud music. You got to pay all this money to get in. You've got all these other drunk guys there that might fucking fight you at any moment. I got in fights at clubs. I see tons of fights. Every time I went to a club, there was a fucking fight. I'm like, dude, why the fuck am I risking my life to get some ass at a fucking club?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, and then if you think about it, because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, listen, when I'm going into the club or even a bar, right?
Yeah.
Like I am entering a tribe. It's I'm not the owner of the tribe. There's people that own that bar or the club. And they have the upper hand, and they can pretty much choose the women that are there.
Absolutely.
Who am I in that fucking place? I'm a fucking pawn, and like you said, I can get removed.
Exactly. You're a small fish in a big pond.
Exactly. So I said, fuck clubs. It's a waste of time.
Exactly.
And I decided, you know what?
See, bro, when I message a girl, here's the thing, bro. When I message a girl on Tinder, right, and she comes straight to my house, I'm the big fish in the small pond. There's no one there that's going to fuck it up for me. There's no bouncer. There's no drunk guys in my room that are going to shit talk me and take the chick or whatever, or get in a fight with me. There's no competition. I don't like competition. I don't compete for women. You're either going to do exactly what the fuck I want or fuck you. I'm not fighting with you with another guy for you. Fuck that shit. I'm doing shit on my terms. I like it discreet and quiet and private. I'm not out there in public, hey girl, no, fuck that.
Yeah, and that's smart, and I used to have that problem because I come from an Eastern European country,
yeah.
and over there it's like the guys, they compete for a woman, like you're gonna get into a fight, like it's just inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Fuck
like,
that.
Even if the girl says something to the guy, like, oh, listen, this other guy said something to me, you're gonna get your ass kicked, or there's gonna be a fight or something.
Yeah, bro. You never want to be around drunk men, bro. That shit is fucking dangerous, man. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, it's not worth it, man. And you got to pay $30 to get in. You got to pay for parking. You got to fucking drive crowded downtown to get into the fuck that shit, bro. I got in so many dangerous situations just going to fucking clubs, man. It's a shit show.
It is. And like you said, if you bring a girl over your house, you're the king.
Of course.
You're in your own domain.
Of course. Who's going to cock block you, bro? If you just bring a girl to your house, who the fuck is going to cock block you?
Well, besides yourself, I guess.
No, man. It's like a guaranteed victory. Bro, when I was picking up girls at the club, man, oh my fucking God, there was so much shit that would go wrong, man. I would have a girl, right? I go to the club. I get a girl, right? Me and the girl are walking out of the club, right? We're about to go have sex. The girl's sister runs out of the club, right? She runs out of the club and she's like, no, that's my sister. No. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, the sister came out screaming, no, like I was the fucking devil. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there could be so many things that could
go
wrong.
Bro. What do I need that shit for, man? Fuck it. I'll just message a bitch one-on-one. Come over to my place. Your sister's not going to be there. The bouncer's not going to be there. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah. Now I have another topic I wanted to bring, and it's it's like the provider vibe that men give off versus the I guess the alpha guy that fucks versus the provider. So, what are your tips to avoid giving off a provider vibe? Like, it would have to do something with the way you dress.
No, man. Oh my God, this shit gets me fucked up, bro. Here's the thing. All you have to do is keep your money in the bank, okay? So when you go out with a woman, you have no money to spend on her. Well, I don't even go out with women anymore. So actually, no. Dude, all I do is ask for sex now. So I'm not even thinking in terms of beta provider, alpha male. All I want to do is fuck you. And you're either going to do it or you're not. There's no alpha. There's no beta. There's no spending money. It's just what I want. And if you don't give it to me, then I'll just get it from someone else. I don't even think about this alpha beta shit. I just think about what I want. That's what you should do.
Well, you know what? It's funny you brought that up because actually, even today, I was messaging a lot of girls that I matched with, on Tinder and on other websites. And man, I got some women that actually, I told them straight up, I want to fuck. And the beautiful thing is, maybe I got rejected like 30 times, but at least I got 3 girls that I phone with that sent me pictures.
Yes. And those are the only ones that were serious about fucking you to begin with. The other 37 were just there for attention, bro.
Exactly. And I tell you what else is beautiful about this strategy, or whatever, this way of living, I would say, is that, you feel like, because sometimes, you know how it is, like when you used to talk to the girl and, you wasted like 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
It doesn't go nowhere.
Oh.
Like, you feel like shit, dude.
Fuck
like,
you do. You feel like a fucking jackass.
Yeah, but now it's like, you know what? I feel so fucking good. Even though I got rejected, I feel great.
Because it was quick.
Like,
because it was quick and you're on to the next one.
Exactly. And this is beautiful. But the most important thing is, like you said, because I'm asking them for what I want.
Yes.
And this is,
you were honest. So you were a man the whole time. You didn't fucking ask her questions you didn't want to ask her and feel like a little bitch because you're pussyfooting around.
Exactly. And what I noticed also is that the women that are not looking for the same thing I am looking for, or maybe they're not interested, they will say something along the lines of like, wow, you know what? I am so happy that you were upfront with me, and I really appreciate your honesty.
That happens too.
Like that.
Yeah, that happens too. It's always better to just be honest, man. I don't do that fucking bro. To me, even thinking about being alpha or being beta, to me that's beta. I don't even think about that shit. I just go for exactly what the fuck I want and fuck anyone who's not going to give it to me.
But now, let me ask you this, because there are situations in real life that, like, you see, I don't live in a city; I live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So I'm limited with, like, approaches and stuff like that. But, like, how would you do that in the real life? Like, you just
I don't
walk up to the girl, but
I don't even do that.
Like, you don't know if her boyfriend is on the corner or what the fuck.
Bro,
is going on.
that's dangerous, bro. You don't do that shit. You don't know if her boyfriend is gonna come sucker punch you out of nowhere. Okay, you don't know if she's gonna. Here's the thing: you don't know if she's gonna call the cop. Approaching 30 women in real life will take fucking a whole day.
Well, because like all those fucking pickup artists and all.
Bro, they're getting paid to. Here's the thing, bro. They can waste time approaching women all day because they're getting paid to do that. You see, they're getting paid money to fucking walk up and talk to these women. You have a job. You go to school. You have a fucking life. You don't have time to be running around all day approaching fucking random women in the street.
But I mean, like, even if you're in the fucking convenience store, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? The chances are, she's gonna call a fucking a clerk or something, and I'm gonna be accused of
fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. I don't do that shit in person, bro. That shit is sketchy, man. These bitches could be on drugs and they could respond crazy, man. Fuck that shit.
And that's scary.
Absolutely.
That's scary sometimes because,
Absolutely.
you never know what the hell is.
No, man, these bitches are all on drugs and opioids and shit. She might freak the fuck out if you talk to her in person.
I know. Now, let me ask you one more thing. Like, okay, because I was thinking too, like, like when you're horny, you're fucking thinking about fucking and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And you want to fucking talk to girls, message them and shit like that.
Sure.
But once you fucking jack off or once you fuck,
you don't even care anymore.
Desire,
yeah.
Exactly.
For like 6 hours, I don't even care anymore.
It's normal.
Absolutely. And yeah, absolutely, man. And it's like the more bitches you fuck, the less you want to fuck bitches because it's just glorified masturbation. That's all it is.
And yeah. So, and one more question because this is about the Bluetooth, man.
Yep.
Like, and I started to notice too, the more and more I listen, to your videos and other people, and the more I read the Red Pill content, I started to notice that, the men are blamed for that shit basically because, women will be women and they always were and they will always be, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't hate women, I actually love them, but the fucking guys, the fucking cocks, the vaginas,
yes.
This is a big problem.
Absolutely. They created this whole society, bro. They're the ones who passed all these laws that give all these women this power, not women.
And right, and check this, I have somebody at work that, it's such a brutal fuck, and when I listen to the guy, I want to throw up.
Exactly, me too, bro.
He tells me stuff.
Me too, man.
Well, I'll tell you a real quick story. Like, the guy says, oh, well, he has some kind of girlfriend that he only sees on holidays.
Yeah.
And, he pays her fucking car, stuff like that, Pathetic. Then he tells me that, he wants to fucking move her into the house, and the only way, she's going to move in with him is he's going to take her under fucking insurance. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, health insurance.
Oh, God.
I'm like, fucking, how low can you, like, how thirsty or how fucking brutal do you have to be?
Absolutely.
How do you fucking so stupid? And those are older men too. You're not talking about a fucking teenage boy or a guy in 30s. You're talking about the guy in 40s or 50s. It's just fucking, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit, man.
It is bullshit, man. So I mean, it pisses me off, and I would love for these men to fucking wake up one day and see the fucking truth, but I think it's impossible.
Yeah, for the most part. But I think the next generations are going to become more and more savage. Like, I think the Generation Z and the generations after.
It's a beautiful video because, like you said, now we have to clean up all the fucking mess.
Yes.
We have to get we have to deal with the consequences of pretty much that.
Yes. And it's going to make a lot of men jaded and do the exact opposite.
Yeah. Now, so let me ask you one more thing. What do you think about why prostitution is not legal in the United States of America?
I think it would kill the marriage business even more than it's already been destroyed.
That's a pretty good. Yeah, because I was thinking like not only that, like whatever you said, but also think about it. Like if it was legal, right? Now a lot of men would not be buying fucking expensive cars,
of course,
expensive jewelry.
Yo, Dave Chappelle, bro, the comedian Dave Chappelle said men would fuck women in a cardboard box if they could. If men could fuck women in dumpsters, they wouldn't buy houses.
But that's the truth, because I don't need a fucking big house for what? I all I need is a fucking bed and a TV and a computer. That's it. I mean, what the fuck else do I need?
Of course.
But everything I guess men do is catered towards women.
Yep.
And I think Patrice O'Neal said that
yes.
everything Patrice O'Neal.
Fuck yeah, I love Patrice O'Neal. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that everything that men own is for the pussy. So it's so true.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
The car you drive, the fucking clothes you wear. I mean, it's pretty much to attract the woman,
Yeah.
So, but awesome, man. Yeah, great talking to you again, brother. And yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you have those Q&A? Do you have them every day, or how does that work?
It's kind of random. I've been doing them every day lately, but it's just whenever I have the time,
Now, is there any way do you put them on YouTube so you can rehear it? Or
no, I usually delete them when I'm done with them, but I saved one of them. But I usually delete them.
Yeah, because I've seen one. Yeah, I've seen you
I delete most of them because they're pretty long, and a lot of people don't want to sit through that whole thing, But if you guys want, you can record them while I'm doing them and upload them on your own channels. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, Kurama. So great talking to you, man, and have a good one.
Appreciate the call, man. All right, phone lines are open. If anyone wants to call in, you can look. All righty.
Christopher.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, Kurama.
What's going on, man?
Oh, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
Damn shit. My name Chris, bro. I was just calling to ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
Like, I ain't got nobody else I can go to ask this.
Yeah, all right.
I just wanted to ask you, I got two different scenarios. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. You like a damn celebrity on YouTube.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. So I know a lot of people want to talk to you, whatever. I just got two things to ask you.
Yeah, sure.
All right. About 2 years ago, me and my mom kind of got into a little scuffle or whatever, like a little argument.
Yeah.
And this really what made me like go MGTOW or whatever, because I didn't realize how fucked up the world was. I'm just gonna give you two scenarios, and you tell me like what I should do or whatever.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Me and her got into a little argument. Obviously, I'm black. I don't know if you can say she's black. My mom black.
Okay.
She more on the money end, so it was about money.
All right.
And she was kind of mad that I ain't trying to call you my pals or nothing, but I don't know nobody else to go to.
Yeah, let me know, man. That's what I'm here for, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. All right, so she was kind of mad that she couldn't manipulate me like with my check or whatever, and I'm like, Mom, I'm only giving your ass about $50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's all you getting out this check or whatever. So this really what made me go MGTOW. She called the police on me or whatever.
Holy
and like
shit.
I said, I don't really have a father. I can't really talk about it. My dad never really showed me shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to go out here and learn all this shit about girls on my own. You know, so I had to get out here and fuck them and date them. And,
of course.
You know what I mean?
I'm same thing with me, man.
So,
it's the whole same single mom shit, Absolutely.
Yeah. You 22 just like me.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And but this let me go on to finish. She was she got on the phone or whatever. She called the police and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she lied and was like, "Oh, my son is on drugs."
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Shit.
He's trying to fight me. He put a butcher knife on me.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? He's a wild teen. He's rebellion.
Fuck.
I'm a young kid. I look at movies and shit. I'm like, man, I ain't touch you. Ain't no scars on you. I mean, I called you a couple ditches or whatever. I said a couple cuss words.
Yeah,
you know I mean?
Yeah, it's no big deal.
But shit, I ain't think I'm finna go to get in trouble or nothing. So I'm like, shit, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't touch you. We just got into a little argument.
So did they arrest you or not?
What was I fucking wrong? Huh?
Did they arrest you?
Yeah, I was fucking wrong. They came here and they came to my mom's house, arrested my ass, took my ass to jail.
Jesus.
I went to jail for, and people so fucking ignorant where I'm from, man. Like, I tell people the story, and they just want to hear about how long I was in jail for. Fuck the fact that I went to jail for a month and was on probation for a year. Like, you was on the jail for a month, right? That ain't shit. Bro, fuck that, bro. I went to jail because my mama lied on me, bro.
You did a month because your mom lied to you?
Bro, I did a month in jail, got a felony charge, got charged with a felony and 2 misdemeanors. You can put, my name is Christopher Williams. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. You can pull this up.
So you
I was in jail for a month.
Fucking God.
I got arrested for trespassing. And my address was on my fucking license. The people that I was in jail with, they're like, how the fuck you get arrested for trespassing and your address is on your license? Like, the address that you got arrested for trespassing for is on your ID.
Jesus Christ. See, my mom called the cops on me a couple times, but she always told the cops, don't arrest him. You know, I never got arrested because they could tell it wasn't serious. But your mom fucking threw you under the bus, bro. God damn.
Yeah, I thought if I didn't touch you, I thought I was good. I mean, you gonna get into an argument, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I was fucking wrong, and they was like, nah, bro. When it's domestic, they and look, man, I stay in the hood, so you know the police will take a long time. But when it's domestic, they come to your house really fast. You know what I mean? Like they, you know what I mean? Like it don't take them a long time when it's domestic because they know somebody going to jail.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know, like that's really what geared me toward MGTOW. I was like, damn, but that shit just kind of fucked up my head a little bit, man. And I never really been the same. Like,
I don't blame you. I mean, shit, bro. If my mom got so you're a registered felon now.
I'm not a registered felon. All my charges got dropped.
Okay.
Everything got adjudicated.
Good.
By the grace of God.
Shit.
You know what I mean? So that's why I mean, you don't get me wrong. You is a genius, Kurama. Don't get me wrong. You real smart. But the one video I don't agree with you with is the religion one. Because God got me through that, man. You know what I mean? Like Jesus got me through that time.
Well, maybe you know something I don't, man. You know, here's the thing about any mentor, man. We're never gonna be 100% right. You know, myself included. At the best, we can be maybe 95% right. No fucking way.
But, I mean, you know what I mean? She done called the police on me plenty of times after that, but I just leave now. You know what I mean? Because she know it. She know, like, she can do pretty much whatever she want to do. It's really nothing I can fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like fuck you, nigga. I can get on the phone and ruin you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what it is, man? She's mad because you don't want to be her fucking husband. Because when she's asking you for the money, she's asking you to be her fucking husband. She's mad because she fucked that up and she had a kid without a father. And she's trying to turn you into the fucking husband and the son at the same time, you know? You got to provide for her. Fuck that shit.
You're right.
Fuck
if I ain't got no money to give her, our relationship is fucking horrible, man. Like, if I ain't got no money to give, like, the only time we get along, that's if she knows she's finna get ready to get some money from me. If I ain't got no money to give my mom don't fuck with me, bro.
Look, man.
Like, I'm not finna sit here and lie. And between you and me, like I said, I'm finna get on the road and start driving trucks or whatnot.
Yeah.
And, you know, I ain't gonna cut off completely because my mom, I love her, but it's gonna be, she ain't gonna hear from me for about 3 years.
It's, you know, man, look, and it's not my business to tell you how to run your family and shit, but I'm just saying, if it was me personally, I would keep that contact so minimum because I don't want to risk catching another charge. And if the relationship is really that based on money, I don't know, man. Me personally, I'm cutting people off like that. You know, it's not my business to tell you how to run your family, but that's just what I would do personally, man. That's some really evil shit.
I cut everybody out of my life. Like I done cut all my druggy friends.
I'm saying I'm not even going over for Thanksgiving. I'm not even going over for Thanksgiving. Like my mom could eat dinner by herself if she's on some shit like that. It's too much of a liability.
She cooked.
She doesn't cook.
She cooked. The only time I eat something when she cooked, that's if I ain't got no money to buy my own food.
I'm saying I would feel like she's too dangerous to even be around in the same room if it was me personally.
Oh, you talking about like be around her, period?
Yes, like I might not even ever see her again if it was me personally. I'm like, shit, I don't know when I'm catching the next charge. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's just me.
I got arrested for a felony. I got arrested for resisting officer with violence. I got fucking tased, and I got a year. I got a month in jail. I got body shot in my fucking head, and I got a year probation behind that shit.
Jesus Christ.
I got a year probation, all because I got into an argument with my mom.
Jesus Christ.
And some people are like, "Oh, well, man, you ain't getting no hoes." I got a girl story for you, and after this will be it.
All right.
Right?
Yeah,
my ex who I was dating, her name was Shamar or whatever. We used to talk and we used to date or whatever. You know, my little sister hooked me up with her, whatever, right?
Sure, yeah.
I didn't know this bitch was a hoe like this. Like, just a complete fucking hoe. But I like that she's attractive. That's what kind of drew me to her.
Yeah.
And both of us are Virgos.
Okay.
Both of us Virgos, so I figure we kind of think alike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure we think similar. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She pretty and whatnot. She seemed kind of innocent in the beginning. That's how they always fucking seem.
Those hood chicks, bro. You can't trust them, man.
What'd you say?
I said those hood chicks. You can't trust them, man.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. And like I said, we wound up getting together. Anyway, we probably talked for probably about 2 months.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And then it kind of like ended. I kind of like it ended abruptly or whatever. But anyway, she wanted to fuck me the first day she met me.
Yes.
She wanted to have sex with me.
Yes.
Right? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I just didn't feel right because I'm like, bro, it can't be as easy. I know I'm not fucking Drake or nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like, it can't.
That's
be
a big
like,
red flag, by the way,
that
man.
fucking smooth.
That's a big red flag, man.
You know?
That's a big red flag when they let you fuck them on the first date. By the way.
I kind of declined it. I kind of turned it down. I was like, you know, we can like do this like another time. Like I just didn't feel right. You know what I mean? So we went on a date the next day. We fought, you know what I mean? She, you know what I'm saying? We fought the very next day. Like the second day of me meeting her, of knowing her and on Earth type shit, we had sex. Right?
Yeah.
No condom. The motherfucker then asked me to put on one. It was just weird. Like, and we wound up having sex or whatever. So we wound up breaking up or whatever. And it's so weird, man, because all your videos is true. She wound up slandering me on Facebook or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know this girl. So I go to my little sister, like, hey, man, little sister, what's going on with this bitch? This bitch trying to make it seem like I'm in love with her and shit. She's slandering me on Facebook. I don't delete my Facebook number when I had one.
Yeah.
She's trying to slander me on Facebook and shit, make it seem like I love her and shit.
Oh, shit.
And, you know, so what should I do? And just like in your fucking video, what my sister tell me to do? Stir up more drama. Oh, post her on Facebook so it can be some more drama and I can take her ass on a date. I was just a fucking gentleman, to be honest with you. Like, I just was a gentleman. You ain't got to take on a date, really. That shit did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Motherfucker, that shit flipped on my ass. I was like, damn, boy. Like, I thought I was exposing her. People flipped on me like, Chris, are you all right? Hey, bro, you going through something? I'm like, I'm not going through shit. I'm exposing a whore. This bitch fucked me the second day of knowing me. Didn't ask me for a condom or nothing. This bitch didn't know. I could have had fucking herpes for all she knew.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could have had AIDS and herpes.
She didn't even say anything. That shit flipped on me. I'm like, y'all not even looking at the fact that this motherfucker fucked me the second day of knowing me. Y'all looking at the fact that if I couldn't keep, it's like if you get into a relationship and the shit ends, it's always the guy fault. And black, I don't know how like different races is, but in the black race, people just assume you ain't fucking her right. That's how people look at it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's every race, bro. It's always the man's fault. Yeah, but yeah, I see what you mean.
You kind of feel me a little bit.
Of course. You know,
people just assume you ain't fucking around. I'm like, bro, like what happened to the fucking 70s? You remember back in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s where if a woman got caught looking at a nasty magazine, the whole fucking village would just slander her because like she just a whore.
Yeah, there were checks and balances back then. These days she's not accountable for shit.
What'd you say?
I said these days she's not accountable for shit. Back in the days, if a woman cheated on her husband, the whole town called her a whore. You know, they kept her in line. They kept women in line so that they wouldn't behave crazy. These days, women are encouraged to sleep around, fuck around, do whatever they want, and then you're the devil no matter how it ends. You know, whether you dump her or she dumps you, you're the devil.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up, bro. I'm like, damn, so she not a whore? I ain't getting nobody call her a whore. Nobody screenshotted it.
Yeah,
nobody said she's a whore for fucking you the second day of knowing you.
No,
but you couldn't keep her, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this shit getting so bad to the point where, like, the shit gets so bad, bro. Like, on Instagram, I don't know if you got it. I didn't delete all my social media.
Same here, bro.
I delete my Instagram. It gets so bad to the point where they like, if you cheat on your girlfriend and she leave you, you ain't fucking her right because she don't know what she missing out on.
Oh. Yeah, I deleted all my social media too, man. I can't fucking talk to these people. And here's the thing, bro. All these people talking shit to you. Oh, you want fucking her right. Oh, whatever. How many of these people are in successful, happy, long-term relationships? All these people talking shit, the men and the women, they're not doing any better than you. You know what I'm saying? They're not in happy marriages and shit, living that fucking Huxtable lifestyle. They don't know shit about fucking dating. They don't know shit about keeping a woman in check. They have no game, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
So that their opinions don't mean shit to me because they have no fucking game. They have no they don't have shit. A lot of these guys are simps, you know? They don't know fucking anything.
Man, my fucking dad is a simp. I'm like, man, you was a fucking simp. Like,
yeah.
This is my last question. This is my last. We the same age, but you like way fucking that more than me, bro.
You think so?
What I mean? Like, how did you get so like enlightened?
You know, You know, the weird thing, man, is maybe it was the way I was raised. You know, I was an only child. I didn't grow up in the hood, but I didn't grow up in the suburbs either. You know, I'm everything about me. I've always been able because you know I'm a Middle Eastern guy, right? So I'm not really black. I'm not really white. And for some reason, both groups of people, white people and black people, felt comfortable around me. So I got to go into both environments and just study everybody. You know, I was cool enough to go into the hood and chill with my black friends and learn how these hood bitches do shit. I was cool enough to go into the suburbs and chill with the rich white kids and see how their families do shit. So I got like an all around understanding of how this fucking society works, you know, and it's pretty similar across all races and religions in America, white, black, whatever. The white men are getting fucked. The white women are calling the cops on their husbands the same way your mom called the cops on you. I realized, fuck, all these different races of men are kind of getting fucked over equally. And in this feminist age, all men are equally worthless. Like the funny thing, bro, the funny thing about racism, at least with red pill men, all men of different races are coming together and seeing how equally worthless we are. And it's kind of killing racism to a small degree, you know, just among the red pill men. We're starting to see like, oh shit, we're all equally powerless, white, black, Middle Eastern, whatever. These women are like are more powerful than us. So it's like, who gives a fuck about this racism shit anymore? You know, it's kind of interesting like that. We're all getting fucked equally, you know, in this society.
Yeah, you're right. How much longer do I got? I got 5 more minutes. I just want to give you one
more
scenario.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, as long as you want, man.
One more scenario. It's crazy as hell. I was looking at your videos, like everything I've kind of been going through. You answering all this shit in your videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is weird, but
I've been through it, man.
Talking directly to me.
I've lived through it, man. I had the cops called on me
like,
too,
okay.
man. Yeah, what's up?
I had this warehouse job and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
It was over at Coleman. It's like a little moving company or whatever.
All
My
right.
dumb ass started working there. Normally I'm stealth like. I used to be like throughout high school. I was like fucking stealth. I was like Batman. I was quiet as shit.
Yeah.
I had dog eyes. You couldn't really tell what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You couldn't really tell what I was feeling. And I played football, and I was strong as shit. One of the strongest in your team. Nobody really fuck with me. Right?
Okay. All right.
For some fucking reason, when I graduated high school, that's when I started talking. And when I started talking, that's when shit started going downhill for me. I noticed, like, when I kept my fucking mouth closed, everything was real smooth.
Yeah.
And like peaches and cream. But when I started talking, shit started going bad. So just to give you a prime example, I got this little job, this little moving job at this little moving company or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And this girl named Ebony, attractive little light-skinned girl. I like, light-skinned girls or whatever.
Sure,
like, I'm a MGTOW, but I'm like a MGTOW. Like, I still want to have sex with women.
Yeah, same
I ain't
here.
no monk.
Yeah, same here.
But I don't really want to date them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same here. Same sin. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really want to date them. So I wound up, talking to her. I'm like, yeah, man, I got this little job. But I actually posted the comment on the video. I was like, yeah, man, I got this little job or whatever. And this shit happened today, by the way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was talking to her. I've been working about 2 weeks. I was telling Ebony, yeah, man, that's her name or whatever. Man, I only plan. This is the only person I told this to, so she had to have done this shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, I only plan on working here about 3 months. So I'm going to save my little money. I'm going to go on the road. You feel me? I'm going to become my own boss. I'm tired of taking orders and shit from niggas. They're trying to show some type of fucking masculinity because I got this, dude over me.
Yeah, you want to be your own man. Exactly. You want to be your own man.
Be my boss. Even if I'm on the road, at least I go to work when I want to go to work. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm telling her, I'm just gonna do this shit for about 3 months, really for the summer. You feel me? Then once I'm done, shit, I'm gonna be done with this.
She went and told the boss, didn't she?
My system clean.
She went and told the boss, didn't she?
She went and told the boss. Let me tell you how fucking evil and conniving the boss is. The boss didn't fire me. The boss didn't fire me. You know what he did?
What?
He said, you know what? I'm gonna fucking antagonize this little young boy until he just fucking lose it and don't want to work here anymore. Literally, like he basically gonna make me fire myself.
Wow.
So this motherfucker is literally I just lost it today. I got fired today. I ain't even gonna tell my mama because she gonna fucking lose it.
Jesus
so I'm not even gonna say nothing to her. But I'll find another job. But he was just fucking on my ass like all day long. And like I said, you work sales jobs. I don't know if you work for a warehouse company.
No, never. I just talk shit for money. I don't lift shit.
You do? Oh, okay, yeah. You like the pettier the job, Kurama, the worse they treat you.
I bet. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the worse they treat you. So this motherfucker pretty much go around fucking with you all day long. From the time you clock in to the time you leave. Like, I had to ask for permission to go to the restroom.
Holy
you know what
shit.
I mean? Yeah, that's how it was. So like the day, prime example, I'm looking for a broom or whatever. This motherfucker asked another lady employee to help me look for a broom. I'm like, bro, how fucking stupid do you think I am? You think I can't find a fucking broom, nigga?
Oh,
fuck. Like, that's what I said to him. I just lost it.
Yep.
You know.
Oh shit.
And he like, oh, well, Mr. Williams, it's not really. Well, I'm like, bro, fuck you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, really, fuck you. I don't have to work here. Like, you just insulted my fucking attack. Fuck, nigga, I need help finding a broom.
Absolutely. No, get out of that shit, bro. If they're treating you like shit, your manhood comes before everything, bro. But as far as the next job, now you don't tell these bitches shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying shit.
Shit.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, you're fucking mystery man, bro. Here's what I do, man. When I go to the jobs now, right? All I do is just nod and smile and agree with everything everybody tells me. I don't have an opinion on shit. I'm the most fucking wishy-washy, carefree guy at the job. Everything, whoever says anything to me, yep, yeah, cool, yep, oh yeah, oh yeah, I see, oh yeah, okay, all right, yep, nice talking to you. That's all they don't know shit about me. They don't know if I'm a Democrat or a Republican. They don't know if I'm whatever the fuck. Yeah, oh, I like it all. I never pick a side. You never pick a side on anything. You're always on the fence. That way they can't pin you down. You see the video I did, pump and dump your job?
Yeah, I looked at it. I was looking at it while I was working there. And then, it was perked the fuck out. I'm like, yeah, everything he doing, okay, I'm doing that. Okay, I'm doing that. Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, don't tell nobody none of your business. I'm like, damn, I done fucked up.
Yeah. Well, here's the beautiful thing, bro. There's a million jobs out there. You can always get another job. But watch that video before you go to your next job. And that tells you everything you need to know how to stay under the radar, man.
Yeah, and you wasn't lying, man. It was some weird shit. Everybody at that job was either engaged or married. I'm single. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm single. I don't got no kids. I don't, you know what I mean? And I think my supervisor didn't like that. I think
yeah.
he want niggas that's engaged.
Of course. You know why?
He don't want no single nigga working for him.
Yeah, because married men are easier to control.
Yeah. And that makes sense. It was a guy 22 years old like I was, but he was engaged. I said, okay, all this shit making sense now. You know what I mean?
Fucking A. Dan, you can say fuck you and get another job every single week. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. And I appreciate it, Carl, man. You like a damn genius.
Talk on like interviews, on YouTube videos, because here's the thing, bro. When someone writes a book, it's like real concentrated information and it's kind of like cookie cutter shit. But when you listen to someone just talk off the cuff, when they just freestyle and say what's on their mind, they end up slipping and giving you a lot more good information than they originally wanted to. So that's my advice. If you like a certain author, listen to him talk. Don't read his books. Listen to him do interviews. Listen to him do radio shows. Shit like that. They'll give you the best fucking information ever, when they're just freestyling. That's my advice.
It's live.
Yeah,
live.
Exactly. They don't have time to think, oh shit, is this information too good to be given? Because it's live.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, they can't. It's like it's them on broad.
Absolutely. And I do the same thing. I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I could have done a video on that. But it's too late. I already said it and you already heard it. So that's how you do it, man.
Well, I'm going to read that one book, The Curse of the High IQ by Aaron Fleury.
Aaron Fleury.
In one of your books.
Yeah, he's good too. Yeah, and listen to all their videos and shit too. To me personally, I think people's videos are much better than their books. So, Aaron Fleury included, honestly.
Aaron Clary, not Clady?
Clary, yeah. Clarey. Yeah. Check out. He has a YouTube channel.
I hope to meet you one day. What part of New York you from?
I'm not in New York, bro. I'm in Florida. I'm in you know where like St. Petersburg, Clearwater is?
Oh yeah, I fuck with St. Petersburg. I'm in Jacksonville.
Yeah, what are you, like an hour and a half away or some shit?
Yeah, I'm right here in the Ville, man. I'm right here. Jacksonville, Florida. Jaguars type shit.
Yeah. A little farther north. Yeah.
Yeah, St. Petersburg. Yeah, man, I hope to run into you some. You ain't got no social media or nothing, but
I don't use none of that shit.
I don't know. I'll just hit you up on YouTube type shit.
Anytime, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate the call, man. All right. Got 99 watching. Let's get those lights up, guys. We got 60 likes, 99 watching. Let's get as close to 100 likes as we can so this video gets recommended to more people. And we get more MGTOW guys, learning this knowledge, man. Let's hit as many lights as we can. Let's hit those lights up, man. So as close to 100 likes as we can, man. And of course, if anyone wants a custom MGTOW video, click this link, become a $20 Patreon, and I'll do a custom MGTOW video for you on any topic you want, man. Let's get as close to 100 likes as we can, guys. We got 98 watching. Let's get 98 likes, man. All right. Yo, Limbo, yeah, man, shoot me a topic. I'll make you a video. Send me a topic on Patreon, man. Yes, Ronald McDonald. If you become a $20 Patreon and you can find a way to make that McDonald's video somehow MGTOW related, I will make you a video about McDonald's. But it has to have something to do with MGTOW. You have to be creative. Phone lines are open. Anyone wants to call in? Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, Kurama.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, man? My name is Ruben. I'm in New York.
Cool. What's up?
Yo, after learning about this whole red pill MGTOW shit, right?
Yeah.
I started analyzing life. I speak to a lot of men of all ages.
Yep.
Because I'm in my 30s, right?
Okay.
I speak to men younger than me, my age, and older. I think I figured out one key factor of why we go through bullshit with women in this country.
Yeah.
The center problem that I'm noticing is every guy that went through a divorce or child support, alimony, bullshit breakups, temporary relationships. The main issue that I'm seeing is from how I'm analyzing life is we are getting involved with women when we're in our 20s.
Yeah.
And it seemed like you have to allow women to become in their 30s. The way I look at it like this, you have to allow the women to mature. So when you let's say a guy's like 26, 27, he fall in love. The problem is she's likely to fuck him over down the line because she was wifed up too early, too young in life.
That's true.
She didn't get a chance to touch the stove and burn herself and mature and become a humble woman. So what ended up happening is even the guy ended up with her for like 20 years, right?
Yeah.
What happens in her mind, she feels like she was wifed up too early, and she low-key ended up growing a resentment towards the guy because she felt like she was taking off the market too early. And that resentment grows. Not only she had the resentment towards that she feels like the guy took off the market too early, she also starts feeling the curiosity to sexually explore herself with multiple men because she didn't get a chance to do that.
Yeah, I understand
what
that.
What ends up happening now, you with her for 20 years, you have kids, you're a teenager, whatever the case is, and then all of a sudden when she's 47, she just like cheat on you.
That shit happens. Yeah, that shit happens. I understand. No, that's a valid point. I mean, that shit does happen to a degree.
So what I would like for you to do is create a video to tell men that if you're under 30, if you're under 30, you cannot date to take a woman serious because they need a chance to mature. That's the issue I'm seeing to that when I'm at work and I'm speaking to guys in their 50s who've been married to their wife for 20+ years.
So let me just be clear on something, man. Let me just be clear. You're saying the women need time to mature?
Yeah, they need time to mature because that's a common denominator I'm seeing.
I can do a video. I can do a video on that, bro. But I'm gonna be disagreeing with you the entire video and saying about how that's exactly wrong. So if you really want me to do that video, I can. But the way I see it, it's a horrible idea to let women mature and sleep over. Yeah.
If you try to date with a woman that's like under 30, right?
Yes.
The problem is even if you're like 22, 24, whatever, and you wife her, she's gonna have a low-key resentment towards you anyway because she's gonna feel like she was locked down.
Here's the thing, bro. She has a resentment. She has a resentment because she was born into a society that teaches her to be a strong, free, independent woman. Okay, you think when she's an old up used whore in her 30s and 40s that got to sleep around, she's gonna know how to commit and love a man now that she's slept around? She's gonna be even more fucked up in the head than before she slept around.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, bro, but it's not how it works. Now, for men, that's actually a good idea. A man sleeps around in his 20s, sees that the whole hookup thing really isn't shit, learns to appreciate a family and kids, and then maybe around 30, 35, he finds him a nice 20, 21-year-old that hasn't been fucked by any other guys, builds a family with her, and they live happily ever after. That's a much better idea. You know, but women sleeping around, it fucks their heads up. See, men sleeping around, it doesn't fuck our heads up. Women getting fucked by all these different guys, very traumatic psychologically for them, you know, because we're different creatures at the end of the day. So it's a good idea, but reverse the people you're talking about. The men should wait. The women should do it earlier.
Because one of the guys I work for, example, he's in his 50s, right?
Yeah.
He's 52 and his wife is 50. They're married to her for like 25 years or something.
Yeah.
At the age of 50, she's moving like a single woman. She's dressing slutty to go out into the club with her single friends and the naked. He says the reason why he don't try to divorce is because he still have a 14-year-old to raise.
Oh,
he doesn't want to be put on child support.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing: that woman. That woman was raised to be a hoe, though, because she grew up in this country under these, this set of laws and this set of principles that they teach women to be. So it's not like getting older would make her more mature. She was fucked from the start, you know?
Yeah. This thing I'm seeing right now, man, it's crazy, man. And another thing that I also see is, I realize also is if you're trying to date a woman, you also have to look at 3 basic factors.
Yeah.
What they do for a living, their lifestyle, and of course their spending habits.
You see, I look at it I look at it a little differently. I don't give a fuck about her career and shit. What I look at, bro, is what's up?
The way I look at it is if a woman is financially struggling, she's gonna have a harder time to appreciate a man because she's gonna more likely looking for a come up, but she's struggling.
Yeah.
If a woman is doing relatively okay, she's not necessarily looking at you for your money.
Here's the problem, bro. Here's the problem. You're looking at these women like they're equal to us, okay? You're looking at these women like they're men. Oh, she has a good job. She's responsible. Fuck all that shit, bro. I want a woman who's a virgin, okay? I want a woman who hasn't been fucked up by another guy, all right? And I want a woman who's submissive and can listen to me and follow my instructions for the plan that I have for us and the family we're going to have. I don't give a fuck about her little shitty piece of shit office job. I don't give a fuck if she knows how to pay bills, all right? I don't give a fuck about that shit. I want an untouched, submissive, loving, sweet woman that's going to make a good wife and mother. Fuck her career. And then I started to see how these women are getting trains ran on them and at the college parties.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I've been taught that was horrible. When they had career,
you know what's happening to them in college, bro?
They feel like they're better than men. That's how they're feeling. They feel like they're equal. They feel like they're better.
Fuck that shit.
I've been seeing it for years.
Fuck that shit, bro. I don't want a fucking man, bro. Yeah, and then she tries to compete with you because she's like, well, I had a job before I had you, so I don't need you, motherfucker. You know, then they get an attitude because they think, oh, I had a career before I had you. Fuck that shit. Go back to the fucking office then, bitch. I don't want you. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
That's just the way it is, man. That's the cold, hard truth.
And then the guys who are caping for these women got to stop because I feel like if every man tomorrow should be like, yo, we taking our dicks off the table. If you come with that entitlement, that selfishness, that attitude, we ain't dealing with it. We know what it is. What's changed? But as long as you have a simp that's in a thirsty guy who's having sex with women, they think that as they could get men. They're not realizing that you're getting fucked and dumped by numerous men, but it's not love, and they misconstrue sex for love. I don't know, like they don't understand. Like, yo, of course you're gonna get fucked. You're a woman, and they guys, and they don't ask themselves like, yo, why I'm not getting married? You know, like you're 33, you probably fucked 65 guys and counting, and nobody married you yet.
Exactly.
It don't make no sense.
No, they'll learn the hard way, bro. These career women, I don't try to save them. Let them go get burned. Let them work at the office. Let them get pumped and dumped. and let them become fucking cat ladies. I don't have time for that shit. I want a sweet, submissive, loving virgin that can cook and clean.
Even at the workplace, she can't even talk, and it's driving me insane. Because I'm like, yo, I'm forced to bitch up and not speak my mind truthfully on how I want on certain things.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
Politically correct to not
Fuck that shit.
women.
I don't give a fuck about that shit
I could
anymore.
be talking about certain things with a guy, and then when a woman walk by, we gotta switch out to quick.
Yeah, that's this fucking society, man.
This is crazy.
It is, man, and we don't deserve that shit. And we're not marrying used up fucking women that act like men. I'm never doing that shit. You know, call me a misogynist. I don't give a fuck because I'm the one who has to pay for that marriage. I'm the one who has to support this woman. And if I'm doing that, I want her to be my fucking way. And anyone who doesn't like it can suck a dick. And that's how men got to start acting in 2018, bro. We got to start setting the fucking standard.
My question to you is this.
Yeah.
Most women in this American society are overwhelmingly single, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, yeah.
Pumped and dumped.
Yes.
That's just what it is, right?
Yes.
Do you think at some point women gonna say, you know what, there's something going on here because one of us is getting married?
Yes, but you know when it happens, bro? Yes. Yeah. Yes. They figure it out around 35, 40, but by then it's too fucking late because they're old and ugly as shit. They all figure it out eventually, but by then no one even looks at them anymore. And then they're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have been such a slut in my fucking 20s. I should have got fucking married. I shouldn't have worked that shitty office job that pays me $40,000 a year. I should have got a fucking husband and loved him. But, you know, it's too late and, you know, they'll drown. So fuck them.
This thing is really horrible out here, man. Like,
yeah, it is. It's a sick game.
This is the topic I was talking to with the men outside. When I was at work today, I was like, yo, like, as men, we have no rights when it comes to women. They have this regretful sex thing out here. Like,
yeah.
Say a girl had sex with you consensually, and then 2-3 months later, she decides to regret this shit. You in trouble.
Yep.
I was like, you don't even make sense. How you fucking me today, and then 7 months later, you get to say, oh, regret. I was in a mental, whatever, how they're going to word
and
to
bro,
get you in trouble. Oh, he took advantage of me, and I wasn't mentally on point that time. And
yeah, women weren't meant to be sleeping around, bro. You know, how come men, we don't regret sex 2-3 months later and then file a charge? Because we don't feel dirty. Because men can sleep around and it's normal. Women sleep around, it fucks their heads up. They're trying to be men. They're trying to work these jobs. They're trying to sleep around. All she's doing is fucking her own head up and making herself marriageable, you know?
And I'm seeing like women online, they be trying to like say that the same way guys could sleep around, that they could sleep around. And
no.
Like, what?
Fuck no. She can't handle that shit. It'll fuck her head up, bro.
This thing is insane, man. So these global elites that set up this division between men and women was smart, man. And what's crazy and pissing me off is the people that know the truth. We know that the global elites, the rich families that run the world, is run by high-level Jewish people, right?
Yeah.
And when I see the Jewish community, they family structures intact.
Exactly. They don't do the shit. Yeah, they don't do the shit that they put on you. They're smart enough to protect them fucking selves.
Yo, they women is online.
Yes.
Like, they women is on point. Like,
they know the truth, man.
No argument. I never see no disrespect from the woman to the man. Never.
Exactly. They know the game, bro. They set it up.
And another shit that they do, they don't even legally get married. They marry each other under their own little religion.
Yes.
Thing,
which protects the fucking man with the money.
So she gets all the fucking assistance to the kids.
Right.
Is legally not married to her.
Yes.
And he has her now coming to a house in a different apartment. And she gets all the fucking assistance. Yo, they know how
they got it on lock, bro. They got it on lock, man. Absolutely, bro.
Yo, they know how to use the system. I love it, man.
Fuck yeah.
The shit I'm seeing, man, don't make no sense.
Nah, man. Absolutely. The only suckers, bro, are the ones who willingly play the game. You know? That they set up for us.
Them Jewish people on top, man, they ruin everybody's family structure, but not their own.
Of course, man. They still want that good shit at the end of the day. They just want to get rich off you suffering and then enjoy it with their families, you know? So take some notes, bro. Here's the thing, bro. Man. we need to start taking notes from the people who set the society up and start doing the exact opposite of what they want us to do, and then creating our own little societies where we can marry our women and not get fucked over. So, find ways to create your own little ways of doing things. Get creative. Work around the law, right? Have your shit delivered to one. Say you live at one place, she lives at another place. Don't sign the marriage contract. Start covering your ass the way these fucking rich Jews cover their asses.
The problem is it's hard to find a woman that's gonna.
Yeah, we'll go along with it because she wants those benefits.
They on this emotional morality bullshit. Well, they want to legally marry so they could show off to their friends and be able to post pictures on social media that I have a husband now.
Fuck.
Things of this nature.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say, like, yo, we don't need to officially marry. Let's use the system like.
Well, that's the thing, bro.
Do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If she really fucks with you, she'll do it your way. If she insists you sign the contract, then she's not the one for you, bro. Point blank. Not, I don't know, man. Probably not in this country. I don't know. It is horrible.
I've seen a dramatic change in society within the last 10 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
Yeah, bro. Even back in like 04, 05, it wasn't like this, man.
For me, I seen the dramatic shift like 07. That's
08.
Dramatic shift.
Yeah, like 07, 08, and I did a video called.
Once MySpace came out.
Yeah, MySpace, Facebook, fucking Jersey Shore. Once all that, the Real World, all that shit.
And then I sort of the reality TV show.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
It's just such a mad shift.
That's a wrap.
Can't say nothing to disagree, and it's like even if date a woman now, I realize at least in the beginning stages, you gotta be very agreeable to everything they say, even if you disagree.
Yeah,
you just gotta agree anyway.
Of course.
Like that's how you gotta play the game. You have to be very agreeable.
Of course.
Extremely agreeable. I
fucking
hate Donald
slavery.
Trump. Well, I hate Donald Trump too.
Oh God.
Even if you don't hate Donald Trump, you just gotta say that.
Of course. It's fucking slavery, man.
And it's like, yo, I don't hate Donald Trump. Like, you can't be honest.
Nope.
Like, you really can't be honest.
Of course not.
You can't tell a woman, the liberal, Democratic
are fucking idiots.
Destroy the community, right?
Yep.
You should have been conservative. Oh no, he's talking about, and it's just like, oh man.
Of course.
Like you said, like a lot of these chicks now, they like to talk about politics. They want to show that they're smart.
They don't know shit about politics.
Intellectually, and they want to talk about politics. I'm like, why are you talking about politics?
Yeah.
If I want to talk about, I'll talk to another man about this shit. I don't need to talk about politics and religion with you.
Exactly.
I remember one time I was trying to tell a chick that I don't believe in organized religion. I was trying to break it down in more simple. I was like, yo, you do realize religion was created to divide people in the whole 7 continents, right?
Right.
That's why they have thousands of different religions. It doesn't make no sense to me that they have thousands of different religions. So which one is the real one? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm breaking it down like all these religions is creating social division among groups of people, because the global elites has a divide and conquer strategy. While we fight among ourselves for petty bullshit, they are dominating the world.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I broke it down. The girl's like, no, whatever particular religion was,
of course,
she was so strong that particular religion was the real one.
Yeah, because it makes her feel good. Because it makes her feel good. She wants to feel good. She doesn't want the truth, man. She wants to feel good.
They definitely want to feel good, man. They whatever bullshit they learn in school or from
makes them feel good.
That's fact.
Because it feels right,
They take everything they learn in the books, school, and television as facts. Like, yo, the shit you see in the news, like 90% of the shit you see in the news is fake.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I try to break shit down, but they don't even know, man.
Nope.
They don't even know how real shit is, man. I be telling people like, yo, the shit you be seeing on certain movies, be giving you little signs of what's going on, but it's fake.
Yep, they don't want to hear
get it.
No. And they're going to suffer.
It forced me to kind of be a lone wolf.
Yeah. And they're going to suffer. You watch.
Yeah. it's kind of forcing me. Like even I'm a minimalist, right?
Yeah.
I be speaking this minimalist content.
Same here.
They don't get it. Like, yo, you gotta get flesh. You gotta do this. They try to attract the girl. You gotta get the shoes.
You gotta get them Timbs, B.
I'm not buying that.
Oh, fuck that shit.
I'm not buying $400 for a pair of Jordan. I'm not doing
You're gonna be a fucking debt slave for the rest of your life if you buy all that shit, bro.
Yeah, like they got the shoes. They call like Balenciaga or something. Cause I live in New York. That's the shoe that's a go-to shoe that they like to buy, like Balenciaga. It's just like $900.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna have to show up to work for the rest of your life, bro. You're gonna have to show up to that job.
$900.
Yeah, man. You'll be showing up to that job forever, bro.
Yeah, everybody's on this consumerism.
And they all got jobs, don't they? Right? They all got jobs, don't they?
You're not rich. You're never
exactly.
going to be rich.
Exactly.
As long as you're a taxpayer, you're not rich.
Yeah, see, bro, I'm working towards. I don't want the fucking shoes. I want to have it so one day I never have to go to work again. Fuck the shoes. I want to be free one day. You know, people don't think like that. People don't think like that. You know,
a lot of people don't think like that. Yeah, I be noticing that shit, man. Like this shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these chicks in New York City, a lot of these women like to have these $3,000 Chanel bags and $400.
Yeah, but they got to go to work every morning, don't they?
I don't like seeing shit like that. Like, why you spending so much money on like?
I like humble women, bro. I don't like fucking flashy, zombie, materialistic bitches. You know, I like a nice, humble, down to earth woman. You know.
That's what I like, a humble.
Exactly.
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 That's what I like. I'm like, oh, you want to be flashy.
Fuck that.
Buoyant.
Yeah.
You want to drive a nice car. You're not even a man. You're a woman.
Exactly.
To get attention.
It's not your business to be driving a fucking BMW, bitch.
I hate to see women driving BMW.
They're trying to be men, bro. And bro, you know they finance that shit. Yeah, and you know they can't afford it. You know they finance that shit, and they're making crazy ass car payments. Fucking bro. I had a Mercedes, bro, a few years ago. I was paying $620 a month, man. I'm like, fuck this shit. I got rid of it after like 6 months, bro. These bitches are gonna be slaves to their jobs for the rest of their life, you know.
Yeah,
to make that fucking payment.
Right now, there's a woman who's driving an $80,000 BMW. I think it's an X8 or X7.
Oh my god! And she's probably making what, 40 grand a year?
She's making more like 70, but still.
Yeah, but after
an $80,000 car.
That don't make sense.
After payments is still like
more than she's making. Yeah, she's
the car insurance.
Oh shit!
Car insurance and car insurance, they charge you more for a luxury brand.
Fuck yeah, they do.
So the luxury is a regular brand. A regular insurance would be like $300 in New York City. The luxury brand, easy paying like $6.
She's not saving any money, bro. She's just working to live, man. She's not saving shit. Bedroom, 2 bath.
3-bedroom in New York is more than a mortgage.
5-6 grand, bro. Hold.
Like 2 bedrooms, probably like $2,300.
That bitch is in debt, bro. That bitch is swimming in debt, bro.
The car no like $800. The car insurance like $6. Come on, bro. Like
that bitch is.
You're gonna be broke.
Yeah, she's never gonna save shit, man.
You're not gonna save shit.
I'm fuck that, man.
I'm like, I'm gonna get to save nothing.
Nah. God damn.
Yeah, like, this shit is a nightmare, man.
It's fucking A.
And I got friends telling me that for years my friends have been telling me like, yo, you're gonna be single for your whole life. Your requirements too strict. I'm like, yo, my requirements is what it is. I'm not changing my mind.
That's normal, bro.
Certain things, like, yo, like, why would I? Like, I was having a conversation with my homeboy today. He was like, yo, I was like, yo, I'd rather a homebody chick, not too many friends.
Yes.
She don't even
low key. Low key. She's not in the club.
Woman. I said, yeah, I want that boring.
Fuck yes.
I don't want no outgoing woman. She's taking trips and partying.
Fucking other guys. Fucking, yeah, going to the club, shaking her ass for other guys and shit. What the fuck? You can't marry a woman like that.
He was like, oh, the girl who's homebody could be a slut too because she's bored. Because she, out of boredom, she probably fucking guys online.
Come on, man. That's some.
I said that may be true, but if I'm looking at those two types of women, the outgoing woman is more of a slut than the homebody.
Fuck yeah.
Because the girl who's partying, the girl who goes to a club every other weekend, she's more likely engaging in a lot of casual sex because she's bound to meet a guy at the club.
Of course.
She's gonna be feeling his style.
Of course.
They're gonna talk for a few days.
Fuck yeah.
He's gonna pump and dump her.
Shit.
If she's still partying, she's bound to meet another guy with the swag,
Yep.
with a flashy guy that catch her eye. They're gonna talk for a few. They're gonna fuck, and it's gonna repeat.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then your body count is going up.
Absolutely.
That party lifestyle is conducive to hookup culture.
Fuck yeah. I never met a party girl that wasn't a slut, bro. I never met a club girl that wasn't getting fucked.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm also saying that the woman who takes a frequent trip, I use the word frequent. I say frequent. Nothing wrong with her taking a trip per year, 1 or 2 trips per year to enjoy herself. That's one thing. I'm talking about a girl who takes more than 4 trips per year.
Yeah.
That's a sign. That's a sign of irresponsible because that costs a lot of money. The trip that she's taking.
Right.
2, if she's going to all these exotic places, she's probably fucking guys in foreign locations.
She is. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee that shit, bro.
You know, so that's what I said.
I can guarantee that shit.
You know, it works hand to hand. If she's single and she's taking 8 trips a year, most likely she's more likely going to be fucking some guy in a foreign location.
Of course.
You know, so I'm telling, I'm on Facebook and I was telling these guys like, yo, we as men have to do our early homework on women. You can't wait till you get her pregnant and realize she's full of shit. You gotta do your due diligence to study them in the beginning because we don't have no rights in the court system. So the best thing we can do is to do our early homework. And that's why I came up with a simple system. I said, if you look at the lifestyle, the spending habits, that's where you start because if her lifestyle is very outgoing, lots of friends,
that shit's a turn off, bro. That shit's a turn off to me. If she got a lot of friends.
Every other weekend.
Oh, fuck that.
And I said nowadays women make it easier because they post their lifestyle on social media. So now when you meet a woman, look at those pictures. What do you see? You see a lot of partying, shaking booty, a lot of expensive bags, a lot of silk clothes. Do you see her popping bottles? Do you see a lot of drinking? Once you see things like that, you know she's not wiping the
Of course, bro. You want her raising your kids, bro?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. You want that bitch raising your kids, man?
And I'm like, the social media makes it easy for you to, social media could be used as a tool for us men to scoop out the woman that's potentially decent and one who's a waste of time. You see everything. The pictures tell you everything. You're not asking no questions. You see everything. Now, if you see a girl's profile, then all the pictures are she probably home, taking pictures in the mirror, look like a corny chick, you know. She don't have no pictures of her shaking her booty, no twerking, no dressing slutty.
Yeah.
You'll probably say that you have a tap decent woman right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's easy. But for some reason, I'm still seeing guys who's over 25 still getting themselves in fucked up situations with women that's completely good. I'm understanding that their lifestyles on their social media. Like, what are you guys missing here? Like, their lifestyles right on the social media. You don't have to even ask no questions.
Right.
You don't have to talk, but you have to get the social media. That's what you got to do now. It's that easy.
Absolutely.
The social media tells you everything you need to know.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to ask no questions. You don't even have to ask a woman questions and worrying about if she's telling the truth or lies. All you have to look at the social media. That's it. Nothing else. It's that simple now.
Absolutely.
You know? If she take pictures of her just in the house bored, like a boring square chick, you most likely that's a woman you face.
Honestly, bro, I've been with those chicks, and a lot of them are hoes too. Just because she's not taking fucked up pictures doesn't mean she's not a hoe. But bro, I need to take some other calls though. But I appreciate the call, man.
All right,
man.
Call from.
Caller, you're on the air.
Yo, is this Kurama MGTOW?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
So am I live on your feed?
Yes, you are.
All right, man. Well, first of all, I just want to say you're doing a wonderful job with your channel. I personally suffered from depression and alcoholism until I found this MGTOW community, which really, made me grounded and gave me a second wind in life. So thank you for what you guys are doing.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, so I'm 27 right now, and about a year and 4 months ago, I had a near-death experience from acute alcohol poisoning. Literally went to the other side, but I guess it wasn't my time to go.
So is heaven real?
So I woke up. Yeah, for real. I woke up on full life support.
Wow.
Fluids in both hands, intubated, Foley catheter, taking out my urine.
Did you see heaven though? Did you see the light?
Sorry, what?
I was saying, is heaven real? Did you see the light or anything?
No. So I was basically in the middle. I was in the dark. I was completely comatose, and when I woke up, the doctors and everybody said that I went as far as I physiologically and biologically could go. But these fuckers brought me back.
So it was just blackness.
What?
It was just blackness on the other side.
There was nothing. It was just blackness, just nothing.
Jesus
Christ.
From
other people that I've talked to who went farther, perhaps they've said that there's a light, that there's white light and stuff. But who knows?
Fuck.
Yeah. So, anyways, after I woke up, just trying to put everything together. I ran across this MGTOW community, and they helped me. They helped me put the pieces of the puzzle together. I feel like today men are so lost and so confused with all the social engineering and the biological engineering. I feel like we're going towards not just gender confusion, but in the future, perhaps there's only going to be one gender. This feminism and feminization of men and masculinizing of women.
Yeah.
So it's just all going downhill, man.
Yeah, it is.
So let me ask you this: us remaining men, millennials, and this day and age, like Fight Club says, that our war is a spiritual war. So what should we do? Do we just stand still right now, or what?
No, man, you just reject the society completely.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
That's it. That's all you can do.
That's all we can do. Just from my personal experience, and I've come really far in this journey right now. I think every MGTOW should seriously consider NoFap. Stop spilling your seed in vain.
Interesting.
Retain your semen and channel that drive towards other things such as weightlifting, powerlifting, studies, or higher purpose, or anything. If you're going to do it the hard way, there's always the easy way out. Alcoholism, drugs, suicide, but don't even give these modern Western women, these corrupt women, your seed. They're, like you said, their wombs are dirty. Mother Earth is dirty right now.
Right.
This is not the time to be reproducing. And in the Bible, it said, the meek shall inherit the earth, and that's what's going on right now. The sheep, the weak, feeble-minded people are reproducing like retards, and the retards are outnumbering the honorable, thinking men.
Yes.
And this world is going to shit. We have Donald Trump right now trying to clean up the mess. Putting up borders and immigration tariffs and trying to keep the retards and the hordes out. This is going to be just like the Roman Empire, the fall of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
If we don't stop the illegals and the Middle Eastern. I mean, I'm Pakistani myself, but
yeah.
As a thinking man, Donald Trump needs to he's trying to clean up house in America first. And America needs to feed her own first as of right now. But just to kind of summarize everything, after the whole MGTOW epiphany, enlightenment that I received, I went on to read several books. Basically, what we're at right now is a huge spiritual and cosmic war. You have to understand something. What's going on? Women, the state, the New World Order, the elite controllers, the Chase Morgans, the Rockefeller, the Rothschild. The feminism is engineered. This is not by chance.
Of course.
It's by design. And right now, the reason we're in third wave feminism, women are super powered and weaponized, is because right now the plan of the elites is to completely collapse the society. And, you know, when I'm with my family and my friends, some of my MGTOW brothers, you know, what we're talking about is that right now for the controllers, or whatever you want to call it, we're going towards an extreme amount of cleansing or genocide or just killing off the old, you know, just and ushering in the new.
Right.
So that's where we're at right now. And like you said, man, right now the only thing we can do is not give a penny to this fucking world.
No.
And what I mean by penny, I'm going as far as saying biologically, don't even give this world your seed. Men, stop reproducing. Stop fucking putting the pussy on a pedestal. You are in control. Stop thinking with your lower head and your flesh, and think with your higher head.
Yes.
You know, that's my advice to all the MGTOW brothers out there. And also, like I said, right now we're in a complete battle between, you know, a wonderful book that I wanna tell everyone to look into, that will pretty much summarize what we're going to right now, is a book by Aldous Huxley, and the book is called Brave New World. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
So this book is pretty much going to sum up everything, and it's going to let men know what's going on. Brave New World is a novel written by Aldous Huxley about a futuristic society in which women no longer carry the capacity to bear children. That's what's going on right now. All this birth control and all the GMOs and all the pollution and the biological modification and the genetic alteration. You have to understand something. I've been in the medical field. I came out of nursing school. I know exactly what the fuck's going on. All the vaccinations, all the vaccines, and all the corrupt food and pollution. What's going on right now is a biological battle. They're altering our DNA and altering our eugenics. Testosterone is at an all-time low. Fertility rates are at an all-time low. Sperm counts are at an all-time low. The plan is basically this book, Brave New World, which is basically, Brave New World stands for New World Order. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Yeah.
What the Brave New World Order is the future. And that's where we're at right now, is to end the old traditionalism, conservative values, ending masculinity, ending men, and also ending divine femininity, in which women are no longer nurturers or childbearers. It's everything biologically is being destroyed, and Rockefeller medicine and the Rothschild and the elites, by elites I mean by the Illuminati, they want to control everything.
Right.
Basically, Brave New World is about a future society in which children are no longer born, but made in a laboratory, controlled. So, because right now, world population is out of control. We're headed towards a complete global collapse.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it, dude. There's fucking 7-point-some billion humans in the world right now. By 2050, there's going to be 9-point-some billions. By 2100, we're reaching for 11 billion. Where the fuck are all the resources and the food going to come from?
Right.
Think about that. So right now, between now and 2100, something big is going to happen. It's either going to be a huge economic collapse, a huge genocide, a huge war. But right now, the elites, this is Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and all that, they've invested. Who the fuck are these guys?
Right.
For fuck's sake, Bill Gates is a Microsoft magnate, you know? What is his concern in medicine and eugenics and DNA alteration?
Right.
This fucking guy has invested billions in vaccines. You think vaccines are some sort of candies and some miracle lifesavers? No. What they're putting into these vaccines, mercury, aluminum, and all these fucking crazy ass chemicals, and they're vaccinating the young kids and the population in Africa and the Middle East and India. What do you think it's all about, dude? It's all about population control and altering genetics. That's all what it is. MGTOW is just such a small part of it. You got to look at the grand scale of things, man. So my advice to all the MGTOW brothers is to just stay at a standstill, stop bringing kids into this world, man. This is not the time to be reproducing and having children. And another thing for all the MGTOW brothers that are listening to this video right now, seriously, just YouTube the novel Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, and you will understand exactly what the fuck is going on right now. Money is really not that important to me right now, because I understand where the fuck we're headed towards, you know?
Right.
We're headed towards a complete age of artificial intelligence. No longer humans can reproduce. Because you know what? Humans, I feel like I said, the meek shall inherit the earth. The retards are breeding like crazy.
Right.
The smart people are not breeding.
Right.
And like I said, we're just headed towards a complete global collapse. But I mean, what other way is there? Should we go back to the ancient barbaric ways where men fought each other and only the strongest and the most competitive and fit men were allowed to reproduce? Because right now, every fucking retard is reproducing.
Yeah.
That's not the way Mother Nature intended it. Fucking short, feeble-minded, fat, obese men are fucking creating weak kids, you know? And then there's no food, no resources, who gets what. It's just a complete fucking rat race right now.
Right.
So it's either we go back to the ancient barbaric ways where men fought each other and women were constrained and restrained, and they were preserved, while men fought and proved themselves and earned their reproductive rights, or we're just going to head towards a brave new world where you know what? Vaccinations and food and genetic modification are altering our DNA and our eugenics, and babies are just going to be made in the laboratory in the future in controlled numbers and controlled environment, and they're going to be conditioned accordingly.
Right. So,
like I said to all the MGTOW men, seriously, YouTube this book, Brave New World, and you will be completely brought up to speed with what's going on, and you will be completely enlightened. And as of right now, just enjoy your life, man. You know, either travel, just don't put anything into the fucking system. Fuck the system, fuck the matrix, fuck the beast.
Right.
Become a better version of yourself, you know. Go vegan, whole food, plant-based diet, stop eating meat.
Right.
You know, cleanse your body, cleanse your spirit. Because right now the earth is fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Women are dirty, men are dirty.
Yeah.
We're headed towards a complete global collapse. And you know what? Fight Club said it best. You know, we're the middle children of history, men.
Absolutely.
Our lives are our Great Depression. We're in a whole spiritual war right now where Earth is headed towards something else, you know?
Yes.
So that's what I wanted to say. Do you have anything to say in return?
I mean, I agree wholeheartedly. The women are fucking disgusting and disease-ridden, and they eat shit food, and they're not worth reproducing with. All of the food has this is one of the big reasons I went vegan, man, because so much of the food is just artificial hormone-injected garbage. You know,
Absolutely.
So absolutely, I felt all my health problems went away when I went vegan. Every last one of them.
Absolutely.
And I can't ever see myself impregnating an American woman, not only because of the laws and the feminism, but because most of them are in bad shape physically. Most women eat meat, drink alcohol, fucking smoke dope. They're fucking pathetic, man.
Well, you have to understand something. You know, I'm a Pakistani.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm Lebanese.
Raised Muslim.
Yeah, I'm Lebanese.
Okay, good. So you know, I was brought up on the old school. You know, where women have to, you know, preserve and hide their beauty.
Yes.
And men have to work and prove themselves before they can impregnate a woman and have kids, you know?
Right.
Things were by the rules. Right now, the reproductive rules are all fucked up.
Right.
You know? Every fucking retard, fat, obese, man or woman, degenerates are just fucking cranking out kids.
Yep. 4 and 5 at a time.
Like I said, exactly. Like I said, by 2100, we're going to be fucking 11 billion humans.
Yeah.
And like I said, the retards are outnumbering the smart people.
Absolutely.
So another thing that I wanted to say is that right now, it's not even just about women being dirty and men being dirty. Right now, it's actually absolutely very, very corrupt. Men have been attacked since the dawn of time. You know, we're talking about how corrupt religion and Islam and Muhammad and all the people were in the past. I mean, we're talking about the minute a man is born. I mean, we're talking about men and how men are demonized and men are attacked in just society in general. But I'm going to talk about from a health perspective because I'm a healthcare professional. Okay.
Okay.
The minute a male baby boy is born, think about it. They snip off his penis. They mutilate him. They circumcise him. They attack his masculinity from the beginning.
Right.
Followed by an injection of vaccines and foreign substances into men and women. Vitamin K shots and this and that. So all I'm saying is from all this Western medicine, all this Western corruption, all comes from Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller, who we all know, who's a powerful man. Invested in the petroleum industry and oil, and his influence is all in Western education, military-industrial complex, medical-industrial. And as a healthcare professional who got out of the medical-industrial matrix, I firsthand know how corrupt medicine is, and what Rockefeller has done. Just remember this, man, MGTOW brothers. Just remember this: only the conquerors of history, whoever won the war, whoever won the battle, whoever had the greatest influence, burned the valuable hidden knowledge and burned all the hidden books and rewrote history according to their will.
History is written by the winner.
This man Rockefeller and Muhammad and Genghis Khan and all the previous psychopathic conquerors of the world, they've left us in a shamble. Men are weak today. We cannot regain it. Men are weak right now.
Yeah.
And Rockefeller, think about it, dude. Think about it. Why has it taken so long for marijuana to be legalized? Why do they want to put such control over God's herb? Hemp. We're talking about hemp protein, hemp plants. Dude, hemp is massive. I'm talking about massive. I've studied alternate medicine. I've studied everything. They control everything. They don't want us bottom feeders to be eating and consuming all of what this world has to offer, paradise and its fruits.
Right.
They want us to consume shit. They want us to eat meat and flesh and consume GMO fruits and vegetables and this and that, because right now there's a whole biological and spiritual war happening.
Right.
So the MGTOW brothers, I highly urge you that, it's not just about fucking banging bitches and women right now. That's so low. That is so low on Maslow's hierarchy to fulfill your sexual needs. Men, you have to think on a much higher, grander scale. Much higher scale as to what's going on. My advice to all the men: study alternate medicine, study holistic health. Invest your time studying the environment and what's going on, genetic modification, GMOs, HARP, weather modification.
Yes.
And like I said, everyone read the book Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Because that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening.
Definitely. That's the truth. I can't even argue with anything you said, honestly. I've been, like I said, once I went vegan, I started to see how sick the medical industry is and how really doctors are just drug dealers. The stuff they give you doesn't make you any healthier. The fucking prescription medications, or even like if you have cancer, all they do is kill your cells and hope they killed the bad ones. When there are natural herbs, that can cure a lot of these sicknesses, and when you cleanse and detox and have a plant-based electric food diet. Are you familiar with Dr. Sebi?
Absolutely, man. I'm way ahead of Dr. Sebi. Listen to this, man. Men, listen up. Completion. That's all it does. So men and women, the more flesh, dairy, alcohol, sugar, and all the fucking pro-inflammatory food, pro-oxidizing foods and substances you consume in your body, the faster you're going to accelerate your aging process and going to go to completion, to complete the completion of the chemical reaction is death.
Right.
And it's up to you, man. What do you want out of this existence? What do you want out of this life? You know.
Right.
If you want to burn, if you want your fire to burn slow, get on a whole food plant-based diet. Consume vegan protein only, and eat less, and move more, and meditate, and breathe, and study on a higher frequency.
Right.
Fuck all this low frequency bullshit, man.
Yes.
I'm so beyond these fucking females.
Oh God.
They're so fucking dirty.
Oh God.
And
it's not even fun anymore,
man,
bro. It's not even fucking fun anymore. Fucking these women.
After I went MGTOW, and after I started reading the Bible and the ancient text and King James Bible and everything, dude, I don't even want to stick my dick in this vagina.
I'm blaming.
Fuck it. I trust me, no fap will send you on a higher realm. Another thing I want to say is that what do you think 9/11 was all about? What do you think this whole war and terrorism and war on the Middle East is?
Right.
Men, North Africa and Middle East, those are the last of the savage reservations.
Yes.
Those are the last of the traditional old school.
Yes.
Why do you think they want to go to the Middle East and empower women, liberate them,
Oh
take off their
God.
jobs?
Fucking damn it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm seeing that shit.
Why do you think they want to empower women in Saudi Arabia and the Middle East?
Fuck.
One thing we do know that the population of the Middle East is out of control.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's the they're eating real fruits, real vegetables, and real meat, and that's why their fertility is so high. That's why their population is so high.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, this fucking demon, wants to go to India and North Africa and the Middle East, and he wants to introduce his vaccination cocktail.
Fuck.
Because we need to put a stop to population. But you know what? What is like when the man says, when a forest gets too wild and grows out of control, a fire is inevitable. And like I said, right now it's all it is just population control, man. We're peaking. We have grown too much as a human species. So my advice is, stop living in that lower realm of just fucking bitches and reproducing. Think on a higher purpose. Like I said, man, by 2100, we're going to be 11 billion fucking humans. Every fucking human needs a car, home, shelter, food, clean water, this and that. When you hit a certain threshold, resources become finite. It's not infinite, man. Water is going to become an issue. Food's going to become an issue. Everyone wants to fucking eat meat and, go on vacations and this and that. It's just people, MGTOW men, my advice is this. A lot of men nowadays are just living in the ego phase. I, me, myself, I. And they're not really thinking on an ecological, grander scale of things, And I truly believe beyond the third dimension, which is Earth, or hell, or whatever you want to call it. This world really is hell, man. Don't even put anything into this fucking system.
Yeah.
Trust me on this. In the past, humans have tried to achieve some sort of utopia, whether it was through Christianity, Islam, Buddhism.
And they came close
Hinduism.
a few times.
Yes, we have came close a few times, but just remember that Satan's seed is too strong.
Yeah.
We were never supposed to. Mother Nature, yes, she's very beautiful. But she's very, very cruel and very honest. Very honest. And as humans, we're trying to cheat Mother Nature with all this capitalism and fucking artificial money and printing money out of thin air, this and that, Think about the old days when men actually fought each other for reproductive rights in order to transfer their seed on. That's the honest truth. And right now, the utopia where we're headed towards is a brave new world, which is transhumanism, which, like I said, humans are too fucking corrupt to follow the rules. I mean, we tried with Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, religion. We tried every type of utopia, monogamy, traditionalism, but it is what it is. It is what it is, man. So what's right, what's wrong? We're headed towards brave new world where babies are going to be born in a laboratory. Where babies are going to be born in labs, men and women will no longer have the capacity to have kids. And like I said, what's beyond this earth, what's beyond this realm, like I said, this world is hell. I truly, truly do believe in some sort of karmic debt or reincarnation cycle. You know, like I said, man, get on NoFap, lift weights, clean up your diet, and try to pursue higher purpose and get the fuck out of this realm.
Yes.
I know there's a way to ascend past this. There's a way to get out of this prison. Earth really is a prison.
Yeah.
And you do not want to sacrifice your soul and your spirit and be recycled and dumped back into this shit. Because if you don't pass this test, you will be recycled back into this hell. You really will. Some people call this place hell. Some people call it purgatory. Purgatory meaning this is the middle ground.
Right.
I'd like to think maybe it is middle ground right now, you know? Sort out your woes. Sort out your shit. And I truly believe, you know, that the more flesh you consume, the more blood you consume, the harder it will be for you to ascend out of here. I mean, we're talking about 11 billion humans in 2100. What do you think is going to happen when all the food fucking starts running out? We're going to be fucking killing each other and eating each other's organs and meats. That's the fucking honest truth. I mean, watch Hunger Games.
Yeah.
We're headed towards Hunger Games, man. And between now and 2100, men, brace yourself. Ask yourself. A woman doesn't even give two flying fucks about you. The only thing a woman cares about, you know, is sticking your dick in a vagina and having about 10 minutes of instant gratification. That important to you? What happens after you ejaculate your semen? You come back to reality. Then you're searching for another high.
Yeah.
You know. So this is all very real stuff, man. My advice to all the men: clean up your diet, stop consuming flesh, meditate, stay away from EMF radiation, and I also do recommend, you know, some sort of DMT mushrooms and some sort of higher spiritual purpose, because this stuff is really all true, man. It's all very true. This earth, this place is not just about survival and reproduction. That's not what it's all about. They're really, just remember, men, what's below, it's also what's above. You know, we're just a very small piece of the big puzzle. You know, like I said, there's a huge cosmic war happening right now for Mother Earth, and whoever the cosmic players are, just remember, man, follow the money up the pyramid. Beyond the Illuminati, beyond the Rockefellers and the Rothschild and the Bill Gates and all the corporations. Follow the money higher, beyond Earth, and then you'll get into, you know, all the demonic forces that are out there. We're in a huge cosmic war right now.
Yeah.
A huge cosmic war. And right now, you know, this is the age of women, homosexuality, gender confusion. This is a weak age right now.
Yeah.
This is the age where technology overtakes us. We're feeding the beast, man.
Yeah.
They warned us about this in the Bible and the ancient texts. You know, beware of mark of the beast. You know, and the devil, who's the Baphomet. You know,
yeah.
Some goat transhuman fucking creature with tits and a penis and goat horns, and it's just this fucking unworldly beast.
Right.
You know, so get out of your, you know, small mind, feeble mind of thinking of, you know, just spilling your load and getting your rocks off and shit, man. Right. Get on a higher plane, man. All the men, I advise, start taking a holistic health class, study alternate medicine, get out in nature, clean yourselves up, and don't give shit to this world. You know, you don't owe society shit. And by that, I mean, not just your energy and your time, but don't even bring kids into this world, man.
No.
You're better than that. We have control. We can control ourselves. Don't let lust and desire fool you.
Right.
women are nothing but sirens that are going to lead you to your death. And then in the end, it's how do you want to die? Do you want to die a drug addict or alcoholic, or do something that puts your soul at ease,
Right.
Don't live on this lower realm of just fucking banging chicks and see how many notches you can put on your belt.
Absolutely.
So that pretty much sums up what I wanted to say, men. Is there anything you want to finish up? No. I mean, I'm a very, very deep thinker. And because of my curse, it's a curse, man.
Oh, absolutely.
To be so deep,
it is.
I suffer from extreme depression.
Isolation. Same here.
Extreme depression because I'm such a deep thinker.
Same here.
And I've been thinking about, going public and making a YouTube channel, but I've been thinking about, if I do get out there and start, lifting the veil and destroying the illusion and just bringing out the truth and dissecting the truth, I feel like something's going to come for me.
You become a target.
I feel like, yeah, of course, men. You have to tread lightly, man. Tread lightly. What do you? I mean, we're all under surveillance anyway with all these smartphones and frontal cameras and audio and everything. I mean,
the way I see it, honestly, though, man, because I thought about that too, and the way I see it, the only thing worse than, let's say, being killed for speaking the truth would be dying with all that information to yourself and just wasting it all. I don't know. That's just the way I see it, man. Like, I feel like you should start a channel, honestly. And at the very least, if you're not comfortable doing it, I'd be more than happy to put out, certain bits of knowledge that you're willing to share.
Absolutely, and I'm reading some of these chats in the chat room. It seems like a lot of people are saying that this guy's woke, this guy's speaking knowledge. Bring this guy on as a regular.
Yeah,
I'd love to be part of this community and share with everyone because I feel like men need an outlet. They need a better outlet of education and to channel their energy.
Absolutely.
And we need to educate each other. And it seems like people are saying if you had a YouTube channel, I'd subscribe and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what, man? It's a thought. I'll think about it. Either go YouTube or whatever. But I don't really know what else to say, man. I just spend my time, just eating cleanly, spending time in nature, just being around a few close friends, weightlifting and stuff like that, and and like I said, man, the meek shall inherit the earth. I mean, do you really wanna, propagate your seed and bring your seed into this fucking shit hell? I mean,
at the very least,
even though.
At the very least, not in this Western society. Well, let me ask you, man. Do you live in America?
Yeah, I live in California.
Okay.
I was born in Karachi, Pakistan.
All right.
And I migrated here when I was 7. And as a young kid, I was taught to read the Quran and everything.
Right.
And I'd like to think of myself as a well-read academic guy and as a former healthcare professional.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of have a similar background. I'm Lebanese, and I grew up in Florida, so. When you say, not bringing kids into this world, I definitely agree. At the very least, not into the Western world. If there's some hope for the Middle East, if the Middle East isn't completely feminized by the time I wanted to have a family, I figured maybe doing it back in Lebanon or something, where I have.
What do you think this whole war in the Middle East is all about after 9/11? We all know 9/11 was a fucking inside job.
Yeah.
By the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds.
They tried it in '93. They fucked it up, and then they waited 8 years and did it again in 2001.
I see some people are saying this guy has no idea what he's talking about. I pray for those people because they really don't get it.
Yeah.
9/11 was an inside job. It was orchestrated by the Illuminati and the higher ups to get rid of the old and to usher in the new.
Of course.
To usher in the new is simply a brave new world. And that's what the whole war in the Middle East is about, because the Middle East is the last traditional society left, you know, where men are men and women are women.
Yes.
They're fucking reproducing pretty successfully, you know?
Yeah.
And from the Western world and what these elites want to do, Rockefeller, Bill Gates, Rothschild, they've invested billions into eugenics and DNA modification. Like I said, we're headed towards a trans world, transhumanism, AI. Kids are going to be made in labs. Humans will lose the capacity to procreate. Why do you think all these bitches are on birth control?
Oh,
what do you
bro,
think
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
Body?
Oh, I know, it's horrible. It causes breast cancer and all kinds of, and mutates the kids and makes her infertile and shit. But, bro, I had a girl I was dating, man. This girl, Jasmine, that I talk about in a lot of my videos. I found out that she was, she doesn't just take birth control, bro. She has an injection in her arm that pumps birth control into her 24/7. And I remember I didn't know what that shit was until she told me she had it. And that reminded me of some similar to like the microchip, like the mark of the beast, where they want to, you know, get us all using like digital currency and shit to control us. That was kind of like a similar thing to me. I'm like, oh my God, they pumped the chemicals into her 24/7, like 24/7 birth control, fucking up her hormones in her mind. That shit shouldn't be legal. That shit should not exist. It's like a cancer that just pumps into her 24/7. That's insane. Like the fact that something like that even exists, like, I don't know, man. That shit just really freaked me out. And I remember thinking to myself, like, dude, I will never cohabitate with you when you have poison.
You know, birth control is just a small part of it. I mean, we're talking about the foods. I mean,
that too.
Think about everything. You know, the antibiotics in the meat, and the
GMO, fucking hormones.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think all this stuff is coming to fruition now?
Yeah.
It's all everything's being made in a lab. I'd want to argue, you know, whether we could survive naturally organic or whether we have to turn to artificial means. But all this stuff is just playing. It's just eugenics. Men study eugenics, study DNA. These guys, do you think money matters to them? They have all the power. Influence,
it's a sick dream they have. It's a sick dream they have.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, you know, they're aiming for this utopia, this transhumanism AI utopia. Whether it's right or wrong, I can't really say, because, you know, we humans, we're just too powerful for our own good. You know, our brain is just too powerful. So, you know, what I was saying is that, do you think money and nuclear weapons and all this shit matters to them at this point? At this point, it's just a battle going on, people.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. And, you know, it's like, nah, man, I don't even know what to say. I think I shot my load. But, I mean, you know, I like your channel, man. I like what you're doing. Definitely. I mean, I know you're still young in the game, and I love some of your videos. But you know, once you see things on just a whole another scale, and what the fuck's happening in the world, I mean, it's just, dude, I don't even want to fucking propagate my seed. Sure, the Bible says, you know, that, you know, be fruitful and have kids. And dude, we're already at 7 billion. We need to learn how to get along with each other and to fucking clean up this mess first, rather than fucking bringing more shit into the fucking toilet. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, so I just want to ask, you know, all the chat people in the chat room and stuff is, you know, whether they like my outlook on everything, and, you know, as you know, what do they want to do? Do they want me to be calling in more often, or should I start a YouTube channel? Or
yeah, it seems to be the general consensus that they want you to start a channel. If you did, I mean, we definitely support you, you know. And if you're just comfortable calling in, you can do that too. And on an even deeper level, if there's certain things that you're not comfortable sharing, you know, but you feel like you'd be comfortable having someone else share it, I would definitely be open to something like that as well. So it's whatever you're comfortable with, man.
And like I said, you know, to all the men out there, you have to read. Literally be a student of higher knowledge. You know, I went to nursing school. I know how corrupt this fucking field is. I know how shot the fucking school system is.
Let me ask you.
All of, just one last thing I want to say. All of the medicine and all the medical school and the nursing school, they're all funded by Rockefeller and Rockefeller medicine. Rockefeller medicine is simply cut, burn, and poison.
Yes.
The minute kids are born, they're fucking vaccinated, they're circumcised, they're mutilated, they're fucking fucked with vitamin K shots and everything. I mean, this man, Rockefeller, is extremely, extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. And like I said, you know, conquerors rewrite history. Knowledge is all fucked up today, man. You know, men, you have to be truly woke and find out what's the truth and what's false. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cut, burn, and poison. That was beautifully put.
Yeah. And like I said, you know, dude, they don't want people like me and other woke people to be speaking like this. We'll get fucking shot and killed, man. They don't want people to wake up.
Yeah, I mean, I think here's the thing. A lot of the stuff me and you talk about, although it's very deep compared to the shit they're really doing, it's still surface level. So I don't think it's enough to put a target on it. I don't think it's enough to put a target on ready to hear some things people can't handle. So at the end of the day, it's still surface level information, the stuff we're talking about right now, you know? So I wouldn't be afraid if I were you.
Yeah. And, you know, this is an age of smartphones and internet and discussion, you know, global discussion and knowledge. I mean, if you're living in this day and age and you know, you're not up to speed with all this, then that's your fucking fault. I mean, there's absolutely no excuse for people to be fucking retarded right now. I mean, I'm already seeing a change, man. I mean, I feel like the newer generation, they're saying fuck the mainstream media, fuck the CNN and the ABC7 and the KTLA5 and all the fucking bullshit brainwashing. People are becoming more independent. We have independent media now. We have truth media. We have YouTube channels where people are fucking speaking the truth.
On a small scale, but that's maybe, 5% tops of people that are actually rejecting this shit and starting their own media networks and following independent creators and stuff. I'd say the other, 95%. Most people are just tuning out by doing drugs. They're not starting some sort of rebellion and starting their own little empires. They can't handle the pain, so they tune out with opioids and drugs, and that's why the fucking opioid crisis is higher than it's ever been. So although they're kind of rejecting it, they're still kind of just bending over.
Yeah. So like I said, man, ignorance is bliss. The more you know, the more you're going to be depressed.
Yeah.
This world is hell. But I truly believe, you know, that this isn't all just chance.
No.
You know, that it's too big for all this to be just a game of survival and reproduction and die and that's it, you know?
Right.
It's too deep. I feel like for us men, in order to really figure things out, we have to first go inward. Like I said, clean up your diet, clean up your shit, clean up your body, clean up your temple. And I can't even begin to tell you, men, you know, I've gone on bouts of dry fasting, which is like about 11 days with no food, no water, just, you know, on a beach, barefoot in the sand, in nature. And I can't even tell you men, the amount of clarity one achieves when they begin to give their body, their temple a break and clean house. And, you know, I can't even begin to tell you the level of clarity and heightened sense of things that come with just eating very, very clean.
Right. Yeah, I noticed my anxiety went down dramatically when I stopped eating fucking flesh, because when you eat flesh, you're eating the bad feelings and bad paranoias and raised cortisol of that animal that it had just before it got slaughtered.
You know, the old. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
The audio is kind of crackly or whatever.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, so, you know, the whole thing, you know, you are what you eat.
Yes.
It's very true. I mean, I feel like, you know, hanging off the branches, hanging off the trees, you know, just consuming small vegetation, fruits, and just having a good time, you know, but
right.
Fucking, who knows what happened, you know, we fell off the trees and started consuming flesh and started making tools and started killing each other. Now we're at a point where, you know, we've fed the artificial intelligent beast so much that who knows where we're headed towards, you know?
Right.
But, you know, another thing that I've you know, learned from reading everything is that just remember this: history always repeats itself, always.
Mm.
You know, it's just like a whole fucking cycle. You know, why do you think all this stuff was prophesized, you know, in the ancient texts, and it's coming out to be so true? You know, they really said that the end times are going to be, you know, when the meek inherit the earth.
Right.
The leaders are going to be stupid and corrupt. Homosexuality and all this bullshit's going to be rampant. It's all been foretold.
Right. Absolutely.
And MGTOW, you know, it's just a small part of it. But like I said, you know, after I came back to life and in full strength, one thing that's good is that, you know, when I came out of the ICU after full life support, I did come out in full health, you know, because I'm a young guy, you know, and
right.
like I said, I do eat fairly healthy, you know.
Right.
And so when I did come out, I had all my faculties intact. And so yeah, I'm out of words now. Don't really know what to say, but yeah, man, I do enjoy your channel. I'm glad I called in, and you know, I'd love to, you know, collab and, you know, talk, maybe make a channel and just, you know, educate the men out there, you know.
Hey, man, like I said, we'll support you.
Oh, thank you. Likewise.
Definitely.
So I guess with that said, I'm gonna hang up. I'm sure there's some other callers that probably want to get a few words in.
Sure. Well, I appreciate the call, man. You know, look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah. So you know what? I'll message you, or I'll contact you on her channel.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You can shoot me a text at this number if you want to, man.
Oh, okay. So
yeah. So
I'm sure you got my number tagged or whatever. So I'll text you then.
Yeah. Just say your name. Say, you know, I am the caller. We talked, and I'll know who you are.
All right, bro. All right, man. With that said, I'm gonna hang up. Peace out.
Appreciate the call, man. You know what, guys? I think on that note, I'm gonna end this stream. I think we ended it on a high note. See what happens. Definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in. Until next time, I'm out.